Office is 302-360-0300, and reach me, Renee Edge Realtor, at my direct cell, 302-535-5599.
For years, Fitzgerald Salvage and Recycling has been on a mission to help keep our communities cleaner and greener while offering you cash for your unwanted vehicles, equipment, and scrap metal. We have been a trusted part of the community since 1935. Fitzgerald's recycles cars, trucks, scrap metal, farm equipment, batteries, and aluminum cans. We also offer roll-off container service for large cleanups. Plus, we sell used auto parts. Find us on Route 113 in Lincoln, Delaware, or at fitzgeralds.us. And remember,
the best in talk radio is right here on WNJD, Cape May, Lewis.
Okay, everybody, good morning, and we are awake, we are alive, and we are live at the Palace in Milford, Delaware. The coffee is on. People are here, people are coming and going, and I want to encourage you, if you go by and the parking lot looks full, it's okay. There's plenty of room inside the Palace. So if you're here, they're going to be taking orders in a little while. They've got some nice fluffy pancakes. They got French toast. They got it all. This is a show. Weller Does Delmarva. If you've never listened to the show, sit back, relax, lean back just like this in your chair. Relax, let your hair down, and enjoy the show. We got 2 hours to be together. We're going to have different guests. We're probably going to have some giveaways. We're probably going to take some phone calls. We're going to watch people eat their food. It's going to be a busy morning. We had a really good week. TV Delmarva and Fine Day Radio.
Yeah, we did.
Broadcast a really nice community event.
Yes.
Which was the Milford Community Parade or the Milford Parade.
It was real good. So we had a good time out there. So thanks to everybody that participated. Thanks to all our sponsors.
Yes.
That made it possible. So without them,
your commercials were really good. I got to say that. In other words, the way they fade in, fade out, I thought it was all really good. Seriously,
that's all I paid attention to was the fade, not the creative part, just the fade in, fade out.
No, I bet they looked real good. I thought it was going to be a picture of a picture. You know, I thought they looked really good is what I was saying.
All right, well, thank you.
Yep, and I think the advertisers should be very happy. You gave them a very good value.
Oh, yeah, and their ads started yesterday on
100 of them.
Yeah, on TV Delmarva's. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
You know,
and the funny thing is, they're going to get more than that.
Okay.
But I guaranteed 100.
But I want to make sure everybody understands, because it seems like the climate of business is different right now.
It is a little bit, yeah. I would agree with that.
People are saying, well, my business isn't bad, but it's just not what it was.
Well, it's typically
the consumer is different.
At our shop, Wall Service Center, September is usually a really good month. Mm-hmm. September was down. October is usually a pretty good month. And it was down.
Yep.
Or it is down.
We can only take so much of down, because it still means the needs are there. People still need their car worked on. You might still need your trailer worked on. But from an advertising point of view, so you and I purchased a radio station, and you own a TV station. And we've got some opportunities for people. So
opportunities, I would call. Yeah, for sure.
That are a little different than your average place that sells advertising.
Right.
You know, so it's still going to go out over the TV or through the TV, through Roku or Roku,
whichever you have. One. I'm not sure which one you have at home, but
depends on what time of the day it is. But anyway, so if you do want to talk about advertising or hear about our packages, the thing you did for the parade, $249.
That was a deal.
That was a deal.
Now we do have more parades coming up, so we're going to have a package, and there's 3 parades, and it's either going to be you can buy them individually, if you just want this one or that one, or if you want all 3, it's going to be a better deal.
Yep, better deal.
So we're going to bundle it with some ads also on TV Delmarva that they're going to run.
Well, because in this one you gave them 100 ads, plus the ads during the parade. And here's what's very interesting about the parades. So if you're watching and you're listening and you're used to buying advertising, and somebody says to you, you're going to get this many views, then you know exactly how many you're going to get, and that's that.
Right.
When you buy into these parade packages,
you don't know.
You don't know you're going to get a minimum of this.
Right.
But after the parade is over, since it's been recorded and captured and stored on Facebook and everywhere, it can be in the thousands.
Oh, it already is.
It already is.
Yeah.
Okay.
I added up the pages. I mean, and I think we were at 5,000.
Right.
A day and a half after.
You buy an ad during the Milford Parade, and then you get thousands of views more.
Right.
Now, we don't bill you for those. We don't come back later and say, hey, they were $1 a piece or 10 cents a piece. In other words, so I'm just saying, because it's Colin's deal, TV Delmarva, but I'm just saying, when he gets around to creating the package for the Christmas parades, there's the Georgetown Christmas parade.
Right.
Then there's Greenwood. And then there is Bridgeville.
Yep.
So you can buy the trifecta. You can be
you can
in
buy
all three of them.
Or if you just say, I just want Greenwood.
Right. But it is a limited supply.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
Actually, last time I think you sold all you could sell.
I did. I sold out for the parade, for the Milford parade. Yep.
Give Colin a call if you just want to talk about it, or text him. Right.
Yeah. Call or text me 302-242-8015. 302-242-8015.
Okay.
All right. I'll see you back in a little bit here,
Thank you
Jim.
very much.
All right.
Okay. Jim Weller here, and we are coming live on our second radio station, Delaware 105.9. We're going to be live there, and we're going to go from there. So we have a special guest. We're ready for him. I wonder if I don't know what to do. Okay. Well, Denise, can we go ahead and switch gears and have you first? Is that okay? All right. I do want to talk about Top Flight Heating and Air for just a minute. I woke up this morning, and I'm thankful that I woke up. And anyway, I got to thinking about heaters and air conditioners and things of that nature. And Top Flight Heating and Air is a sponsor of the show, and it's Ryan Brower and his company. And they're top notch. There's no question about it. So I want to tell you that if you need somebody to work on your heater, if your heater is not performing like it should, you have options, okay? And one of the options is Top Flight Heating and Air, okay? Just that simple. I want to let you know that they're available for you. They work on all makes and models, whether you bought it from them or bought it somewhere else. It doesn't really matter. It's Top Flight Heating and Air. So all you do is go to calltopflight.com. You can do it like right now, right this minute, this early in the morning. Go to calltopflight.com. And you will see the available appointments right there. You say, I want to get it serviced. I want to get it checked out. I want to make sure my heater's in good shape, or it didn't work this morning or whatever. And you can see when you can make an appointment right then and there. You don't have to wait. You don't have to wonder if they're going to call you back. It's simply right there. So it's calltopflight.com. What's their phone number? 302-329-8003. And they do emergency service 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. But if it's not an emergency, you just go to calltopflight.com and you can schedule your appointment right there in real time, okay? So that way you can just get on with your day. They work on all makes and models. They're licensed, they're insured, their vehicles are lettered, their people are trained. They've got a lot of parts right on the vehicle with them. They have a maintenance plan where for $20 a month, they'll come out once a year and service your heater. They'll come out another time during the year and service your air conditioner. 2 trips out. $20 a month is all it costs you. And then if something is wrong, you get a discount on parts and repairs. And on top of that, you will get priority service. So it is Top Flight Heating and Air. Just give them a call at 302-329-8003. Tell them Jim Weller sent you, if you would. All right, now Denise is here. Good morning, Denise.
Picture Jim.
Picture Jim. Let me move this mic just a little bit, because that's just going to be for our Christmas card.
Okay.
All right, we've had a busy week, young lady.
Oh, I've had a busy week. You
Yes.
too, but we did a lot of different stuff. But hey, we ate at J.P. Wharf's last weekend. Isn't that what this restaurant?
JP's on the Wharf. I can't even remember the name of it.
Yeah,
But
it's at Bowers.
I had well, you talk first, because I don't want to take over.
No, that's okay.
I had a crab cake sandwich. Mm-hmm. It was hot. It was meaty. It came out quick. I said, can I get some onion rings? They came with onion rings. Uh-huh. And it was just really nice.
It's been a while since we've been there.
We
It was
had a good
nice.
view of the
We went there for the festival. So we went to the
museum.
Yeah, I didn't even know they had a museum.
I didn't
they
either.
had fossils there, shark's teeth. They had all kinds
everything.
of interesting. It was really a nice museum.
It was
It was two buildings.
Right,
Two
yep.
buildings. Mm-hmm.
So there was a lot to see. It was free to
Yeah.
get in the museum.
Yeah.
And then they had a little festival down in the park or wherever, the parking lot or whatever. So we had a good time at Bowers Beach, okay? We found a piece of land for sale, and it was one of our favorite realtors.
That's right. Renee is down at Bowers Beach.
Yep, Renee was
She's
there.
everywhere.
She's everywhere.
Yeah.
So.
Anyway,
all right.
I played dominoes. I love Dominoes Day.
Okay.
So I did that today.
How did you do? You played 3 games of dominoes.
3 games with 4. There was 4 of us. I took a first and 2/3.
A first and 2/3.
But I'm always happy because they're better than me. So anytime.
Are they really?
Yeah, they really are.
Okay.
Anyway, so that was fun. Hey, no pickleball. They canceled my lessons.
That's why you're here today.
That's why I'm here. So
Right.
It wasn't because I was a quitter. No,
Right.
they canceled it. There was 4 people signed up, but they said
Lack of interest.
Lack of interest.
Lack of interest, everybody. So now she's going to learn pickleball just as she plays.
Right. I'm going to wait until spring now to sign up, I think.
Okay.
I'm not going to do that.
But you and Watha are playing pickleball
Yeah,
every
we're
now and
steadily
then.
playing pickleball.
So we had dominoes this week.
Yeah.
We actually stopped and helped somebody that saw a dog laying in the road.
Yes.
This was very disturbing. No big deal, but
Well,
we were
it started out, we had to go to the hospital in the evening, actually.
take somebody
to
some
take
stuff.
somebody some stuff. They were, was because they were admitted
right,
without
they went
notice.
to a doctor's appointment and got immediately admitted to the hospital.
Yeah, for low sodium. Who would have thought nowadays you
sodium,
would have
yep.
low sodium? But anyway, so we had to take some things to the hospital, and that was late at night. And then on the way home,
Right.
we came across a vehicle that had stopped, and they
I thought it was a
didn't hit
body
it.
laying in
Yeah,
the road.
somebody else had hit a dog and just left it, and it was still alive.
So this lady was nice enough to stop. Like, she wasn't the one that hit the
No,
dog.
she was not.
She just saw this dog laying in the road. What is this saying?
It was just your note.
Oh, I'm sorry. I gave you the wrong page. Right. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, gosh.
Anyway,
So 11 o'clock at night, we're
we stopped.
alongside the road.
trying to get the dog out of the road.
Right.
But he kept wanting to growl and bite us.
Well, it was in shock, really.
It really was.
It was
shocked that we stopped.
Yeah, it was. Anyway, but this woman was she had already taken it under control. She had contacted the Humane Society. They were coming to pick it up, but they were at least an hour away.
Yeah.
And so
We waited.
we're in the road with our blinkers on, and we put a blanket under the dog. It had its
tried to
head
move
on
the
it.
dog.
Yeah, he didn't move very well. But
But what was amazing
yeah.
is nobody, I mean, we're in Lincoln, Delaware, right in front of Christian Tabernacle Church.
In the middle of the road.
11 o'clock at night, in
with
the middle of the
blinkers
road.
on.
And people could care less.
Flew
They didn't
past
know
us.
it was a dog. They didn't know it wasn't a person.
They didn't know anything.
I have never, must have been 100 cars went by.
Yeah.
And they're doing 60, 70 miles an hour, just
Yeah.
flying by.
Right, the
We're
dog's in
sitting
the
there.
road. We're
Yeah.
trying them not to hit it again.
Golly dang. I
It
mean,
was terrible.
It was a real front row seat to how humanity is today.
Right, but
It
you know
really
what? I
was.
have
What?
got to give kudos to that woman that stopped.
Oh,
the original woman.
Yep.
She
The
had
original
seen
woman.
it. Right, she was
The
a
original.
DoorDash person. She
Yep.
was out delivering something, and she seen the dog running down the road. It must have just been dropped off. So then after her delivery, she got off and. There she hit
And
it. But
it's-
anyway, come to find out,
Right, she didn't hit it,
No,
yeah.
she didn't. Come to find out, you were talking to her, and she's my sister's neighbor.
Yeah, isn't it a small world?
Oh my gosh.
When you stop and help somebody and then you get to know them
Yeah,
and
talk
so on
about
and so
God
forth.
connecting things.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, she delivers eggs. She told me that she has dogs and cats and chickens and ducks, and
Yeah.
she takes my sister eggs.
It don't matter now, Linda. Anyway,
She takes my sister eggs, and I just thought that was the nicest thing,
oh,
So,
and I hope she thought that of us.
yeah.
That it was nice for us to stop. Because
Right.
I mean, it was just sad to see nobody stopping. So what are we doing today?
Oh, what are we doing today?
Jimmy's?
Jimmy, well, we just found out he had a motorcycle accident.
That's what it looks like, yeah.
So
But he's okay.
He's okay.
He's okay.
Yeah, so today, what are we doing today?
Celebrating his birthday.
Yes, his birthday was this past week, but we
Yep.
are going to Grotto's.
Dorados.
I am always weak at Grotto's because it's my favorite pizza place, and I can't stop at 1 or 2 or 3 pieces.
Right.
So I'm going to go downhill today.
Downhill today. You'll be just fine. I'll go with you.
Yeah, okay.
We'll go downhill together, okay? How's that?
All right.
All right.
We saw the comet. thanks to Hunter.
And thanks to Hunter, yep.
Yeah, he put
And I got
out,
a picture of it.
Yeah, Hunter put out a chart where it would be in the sky. What? Yeah.
Yeah, and he told me about where to look. In other words,
we looked, and it was right there.
It was amazing. And, he also told me, look through your camera in your phone. And that's how I could see it.
Yeah.
You know,
why is that?
I don't know.
Why does
I guess
everything turn
my
out better
phone's
in your
eyesight's
phone?
better than mine.
I
mean, in
don't
other
know.
words, but I got a good picture. You were all excited.
I was.
Then Waitha comes over and brings the light pollution. Pulls up in the driveway with a
she couldn't figure out how to see it. But I had people asking after our picture went out on Facebook, they asked how to see it. And I just sent them Hunter's chart.
Yeah,
I
that's
said it's easy as
Hunter's chart is the way to go.
go Hunter.
So anyway,
that's about it. I don't
what
have
else
anything.
you got there?
Oh, I don't have anything.
We went bowling yesterday.
We did.
You won.
I won.
She beat them grandkids. But Bain was hot on your trail.
He was. He was good.
We had a
Anyway,
good time.
I was never a good bowler, but I always got over 100, 112, 109. That was about my thing.
You
but
didn't get over 100
I didn't break
yesterday.
100 yesterday, and I still won. So
And she still won, right? All
anyway,
right.
that's it. That's all I got going on.
We've had a good week, everybody. We got a lot going on.
Time's up.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
All right, that's it.
All right, are you leaving?
I
All right,
am.
well, get Jack Riddle over here because we're running out of time
Okay.
for him.
Okay.
The clock is ticking. Chick-fil-A, can we brag on them real quick? Just want to let you know that that'll be real important next time. Anyway, Chick-fil-A, I just want to let you know they're a sponsor of the show. We appreciate them very much. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, whatever you may want or may need, they can hook you up. They have gift cards, ice cream, milkshakes, whatever it may be. So Chick-fil-A, we say thank you very much. No matter how long the line is, the service is always great and the food is fantastic and it's always spot on. We appreciate them very much. All right, the next thing is, let me do another commercial real quick. I want to brag on Rick Fowler for just a minute. Rick Fowler is always our go-to guy whenever we need something done. Computer-wise, the other day I had a little problem. Got up with him. He remotely logged in, and before you know it, he had it fixed. So I just want to let you know that no-nonsense office machines to the rescue again. Rick Fowler, we appreciate you, and whatever you may need, give him a call. It's 302-856-7381. New stuff, used stuff, refurbished stuff, fixing stuff, advice, whatever you may need, give Rick Fowler a call. Jack Riddle is here. Good morning, Jack. How you doing?
I'm doing, hey, you know what?
What's that?
We just used Rick Fowler to do a whole bunch of work.
Did you really?
Yep.
He is amazing.
He came in because we had some printer problems and nobody could figure it out.
Really?
So I said, well, who can figure this out? I bet Rick can figure this out.
Yep. And
So
he did.
He did. They came in and fixed this.
Let's
So-
take a picture. All right. So how are you doing?
I'm doing great, but I was telling Colin, this is too early.
Too early?
Oh my gosh, on a Saturday? Come on, Jim.
Well, I don't know what to tell you.
I can listen to it at home.
Hey, why
Boy, this
don't
is
you
tough.
help me lobby for a better time?
Shoot,
I'll take that.
Cheese and crackers. I'll tell you, it is.
We'd like to do 8 to 11 if we
Oh
could.
my gosh! Wow,
No? Okay.
It is early, but
Yep.
we're here to talk about Rotary today.
Rotary. What's going on with Rotary?
Rotary. Well, you know, I'm a member of the Lewis Rehoboth Club, and my good buddy Steve Grossman, who's
Steve
your
Grossman.
pal, he comes and
He's on a cruise.
he is on a cruise, and he says,
Yep.
"Hey," he said, "why don't you go and talk to Jim?" And I said, "Why? I talk to Jim every day,
Right.
so I can come talk to Jim on the radio." But the real reason that I'm glad you let me on today is this is the actual big news official launch of raising money for our Can-Do playground we're building. Now,
You've been a few years putting this together.
we've been working on this for 3 years.
3 years.
And actually, Rotary, all the clubs in Sussex County, including Milford, has joined together, and we're going to build a playground on Route 9 at Cool Spring. People know that as the place where the railroad track crosses Route 9, or
Yep.
used to. And actually, we're going to build an inclusive playground for kids or adults that have special needs can enjoy outdoor activities. So
this is wonderful.
This is the official launch today. This is the
Today,
first time
we're
we've ever went
launching it.
public. We've never went public with this, but the program, and we were working with the Sussex County Land Trust, who's actually giving us the land.
Oh, wow.
And still, even with the land donation, to equip the playground and do that is $800,000. It's a lot of money.
But what a great investment in the community.
What a lot of money. Well,
it's going to last for years.
It's going to last for years, and if you think about that, the trailheads from Rehoboth and Georgetown both meet right at this park.
And if a family's walking or whatever, and they need a break, or they can make it a destination. Well,
that's what we're hoping to do. They're working on putting some bathrooms out there. We've got parking. The lights are in. The Sussex County Land Trust have been really good about this. But this is the official launch. We're going to start asking for donations. We've already been applying for grants. So the actual we're actually doing an event. And the Caggiano family, good friends of mine, good friends of the community, we're doing a dine and donate at Nicola Pizza on Monday, October 28th from 5 to 9. And the Caggianos are giving 20% of all the dine-in sales right off the top to the Sussex Rotary Can-Do Playground Inc.
Where is that again?
It's at Nicola Pizza on Route 1 in Lewis.
Okay.
And big facility. You can't miss it.
Two stories.
But we invited all the Rotary clubs. We've got business people are coming. We're going to do a couple special presentations. We're going to take a little collection. We're going to do a 50-50. There's made a lot of Rotary people there. But actually, that's the first public fundraising event. But this is the launch.
Wow.
We decided we come on.
Launch it right here on Saturday morning.
Right here on Saturday morning.
Okay.
Hopefully people are
still
up.
When is this?
It's at Nicola Pizza, Monday, October 28th. So it's not this Monday; it's the next Monday.
It's not far away,
and
you've got time to mark 20%. Your calendar.
I mean, that's incredible.
Huge.
That is real.
$2 out of every 10.
It's a big deal. So we're encouraging everybody to come out. And what the Caggianos are doing, even if you don't come to support this, you're going to support it anyway. Mm-hmm. So it's a chance. I mean, and anybody knows Nicola's, and I know Nicola's pretty well. They do fantastic food, and the fact that you're just going to pay your normal bill, and Nick's going to give us 20% off the top, that's a good deal.
That's a nice gesture.
So this is our Sussex County Can-Do Playground. It's actually a 501c3, and it's called Sussex Rotary Can-Do Playground, Inc., and the board of directors actually has 2 members from every Rotary Club in Sussex County, so this is an all-county effort.
Wow.
And this is the 4th or 5th Can-Do Playground. I mean, we have one in Wilmington, we have one in Newark, we have one in Middletown, we have one here in Milford. Mm-hmm. We have one in Milford right out next to the Veterans Home. But Sussex County never had one. Mm-hmm. So the clubs got together and we said, we're going to do this. So if you
What a great thing to be part of. In other words, is this a year-long project?
Well, the fund, we're going to try, it's probably going to take a couple years to raise the money to do this.
Okay.
We're probably going to start construction in the spring. The actual park is under control. The actual park has already started. They're out there. The parking's installed. The lights are installed.
Okay.
We've been coordinated off where we're going to put the playground itself. But we hope if the grants come in the way that they should, and we've got a very exciting matching grant opportunity that we're going to announce at the event on the 28th.
So if you're planning your year-end giving, this is something to add to your list.
It is tax deductible. Well, it's a 501c3 , so you
check with your accountant.
Check with your accountant. That's right.
We're not tax advice. We wish we were. We'd tell everybody everything's tax deductible.
We can't do that. But it's Nicola Pizza, Monday, October 28th, 5 to 9. All 20% of all dine-in sales. So look, everybody's got to eat. So if you're running around and you're thinking on a Monday night that you want to help out build this playground,
come join us.
This is a great way to do it. And Jim, I got to thank you. You and Colin have been incredibly supportive of everything Rotary's done. I mean, you've always been in there. Every time we ask you to help us do something, you're in.
We try.
We appreciate everything you've done, Jim. So
well, thank you. We appreciate you, Jack, and all the Rotarians. What a good group of men and women. They do a lot of things. But this is a mark. This is a landmark. This is the kind of thing that you're leaving behind for the people, for the future. In other words, this is a big deal. Let's all get involved and get behind this. Let's start at Nicola's, and then let's go from there.
Sounds like a plan.
All right. Everything good with you?
Everything's good.
How's the banking world?
Banking world's going just fine. Everything. You know what else? You were talking about Dry Zone. I just had Dry Zone or Hello Garage do some work at my house.
Oh, isn't it amazing?
Oh, it's
Did you get the vacuum?
No. We did some.
Check that out.
We had Hello Garage do the floor thing.
Oh yeah.
They
no more tire marks. It's going to look.
It's unbelievable. And of course, I'm still fascinated by the thing we did with that.
The poly level.
The poly level.
Yeah.
And I'll never forget it. You and I were standing there, and I said,
"You had your arms crossed."
Jim, we did this live. Is this going to work?
Sidewalk. Yeah,
my sidewalk was all messed up, and you said to me, Don't worry. And I'm sitting there, I'm sweating, thinking,
because you're thinking they're going to crack.
What are we going to do if this doesn't work? But they did it. But I tell you what,
Hello Garage and Dry Zone are amazing.
It's unbelievable.
But I got to tell you about this vacuum.
I don't know about vacuum.
Well, Hello Garage has one, and it bolts to the wall. We put one in our garage at home, and it's got this plastic tube that goes up to the ceiling, so it's not in your way. And inside
why do you want to vacuum the ceiling?
Because this tube stores the hose. So in this plastic tube, there's a 40-foot long hose.
But what do you need to vacuum your garage for? I don't know. You got to explain this.
Pull your car in. You want to vacuum your car out. In other words, you want to vacuum. Denise is always cutting boards and got sawdust everywhere. But it's a vacuum, and with the 40-foot hose, it would reach her woodworking shop. It would reach over into the garage where she would vacuum the car out or the trunk or whatever. And it is a great investment. I'm so happy that we bought it.
He's acting like he's a shareholder in this thing.
No, it's just everything I've done with either Dry Zone or Hello Garage has been an investment in making my life better. Whether it's an encapsulation, making the house healthier, whether it's your poly level, getting your sidewalk leveled up, whether it's them coming in and coating your garage floor. Yep. In other words, they did our showroom floor.
Right, I remember that.
Yeah, I mean, they are a fantastic company.
They did Kevin's studio, too.
Yeah.
They did Kevin's
yes, they did.
Mid-South Audio.
Mid-South Audio.
Wow. Well,
all right.
Look, if you're out there, and why don't you?
And you need Dry Zone or Hello Garage.
You need Dry Zone. Why don't you come to our Nicola event and tell us more Dry Zone stories?
Yes, let's do that.
We can do that.
We'll have a Dry Zone segment.
We'll have a Dry Zone story time. At the event at
That's what we ought to
Nicola's.
do. Have a Dry Zone story time. All right, Jack, we got to let you go. Is that all right?
That's
Can
fine.
I keep that one?
You can keep that one right there.
So I don't forget it?
Yep.
Okay, my friend.
And maybe you can remember to mention that on your little Wednesday thing.
Okay, we'll do it.
All right.
Thank you. See ya. There he goes, Jack Riddle, everybody. Everybody's favorite banker, favorite Rotarian. Oh, we never talked about pup-up stuff. He's a grandpop. Grandkids all over the place. All right, what else is going on? Speaking of accountants and tax deductible and things of that nature, this is my accountant segment. This is George Luff. George, his son Tyler, and the whole team there at Luff and Associates, they do a great job for me. So whether you need some tax advice, whether you need help with accounting, whatever it may be, I like them. They got 3 locations. They got a place down in Rehoboth. They got one up in Dover, and they got one in Milford. And they'll be wherever you need them to be. It's Luff and Associates. Been around a long time. Done my work for a long time. I got my personal taxes. I got a business that has rental properties. I got my other businesses. So I've been very happy with them, and they keep up with me real good. So if you need any accounting help in any way, shape, or form. Also, they have a whole nother thing they do called Easy Payroll. And if you own a business and you do your own payroll, there's nothing easy about it. Got all these forms and things to do and different charts and graphs and everything else. We don't do our own payroll anymore. We get Luff and Associates to do it with their Easy Payroll system. And it's been years now, and we're tickled to death. It's took a load off of us so we can go ahead and focus on what we do for a living and let them do what they do for a living and help us with our accounting work and payroll. So it's Luff and Associates. Give them a call, 302-422-9699. That's 302-422-9699. On the web, it's Luff. That's Luff, luffcpas.com. Okay? Other than that, we say thank you to George Luff and Tyler and everybody at Team Luff for keeping all of our stuff straight. Where are we? We're in the Palace in Milford. Lots of people here today. So we're going to have Mike Sandoe on in a little bit after we take our 7:30 break. So at 7:30, I need to tell everybody that's listening on Delaware 105.9, they take a commercial break at the top and the bottom of the hour. But our show does not stop. So if you happen to want to make sure you don't miss anything, switch over to James Weller on the Facebook right now because we're taking a break from 105.9. We'll be right back with more Weller Does Delmarva. Okay, folks, for my Fine Day radio audience, we have an offer for you. We have an offer for anybody in the Wildwood, Cape May area. This is a free opportunity, We do a show on Wednesdays called Jim Weller Live.
That's right.
From 10 to noon at the Golden Eagle Diner.
In Seaford, Delaware.
Seaford, Delaware. And here is your offer. We have got a little bit of room for this Wednesday show, just a little bit of room, okay? Mm-hmm. And if you want to call me right now or email me right now, I'll put your name on the list either for this week or next week, and you can call in and we'll do an interview with you for your business, your organization, your product, whatever, for free.
All right. Let's get a picture real quick.
Let's get that picture. Thank you. So anyway, I'm just throwing that out there.
So, all right, what number are they going to call? They're going to have to call your cell phone,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, let's just do that. 302-542-9157. 302-542-9157. If you're listening right this minute, call me right this minute so I get back to you after the show and get you scheduled. You call me on the phone on Wednesday. I'm going to just chit-chat, going to give you a free plug for your business, your organization, school, church, whatever it may be, right. Fire company, police department.
We're just going to spend a little time, about 5 minutes, 3 to 5 minutes, talking. About, what's, about your business or your organization or whatever
or
it is.
your event or whatever.
Exactly, event. That's good. If you got an event coming up this coming weekend. I mean, I know there's lots of big things going on in the Wildwood area and Cape May area.
Yep.
So yeah, that's a good thing. So you'll
offer.
even take a text at that number too, right?
302-542-9157, okay?
All right.
So do it right now so it's on your mind. I won't be able to talk to you right now, but at least we got the contact info.
I don't see Snooky here today. Snooky, if you're listening, I have a check for you here. So
okay, that might entice you.
That's right. Yes,
all right.
Check. Yep.
I talked to Pat
his payment
the other
this
day.
week for
being our friend.
For allowing us to be his friend.
Okay. Okay. Anyway, listen, we lined up a remote broadcast.
We did
for Snookies. I forgot the date. But we've got it. It's when is it? Next month.
Next month, November.
Next month, November.
Definitely in November.
It's a Wednesday.
I think it's a Thursday.
It is a Thursday. You're right. And I think it might be the 21st.
Okay.
Something like that. So stay tuned. We want to pack Snookies. Okay.
So we're going to do it right at his place.
Oh yeah, right there.
Nice. Right on Route 1. Easy drive if you're in Delaware. It's actually easy drive from South Jersey too. So just come across the ferry and go right up Route 1.
We're all excited about that.
It's on the left.
We're going to do a live broadcast at Snooki's warehouse. What is it? Automotive warehouse.
Automotive
Snooki's
warehouse, yeah.
Automotive warehouse.
Yep. I mean, in my business, I deal with Snooki all the time. Every week they come there and buy supplies, antifreeze and fluids and all kinds of stuff. Yeah, so he does a real good job for us. We're happy with him. So if you're in the automotive business or a farm, you have a farm.
Anything that's a piece of equipment.
Exactly,
that might need oil or lubricants or parts or belts or hoses.
And if you've got a selection of bolts.
Okay.
And you just need bolts and stuff. They'll come in and figure out what you need.
Really?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So a lot of different things. So give Snooki a call, but get ready. We want people to come and hang out with us.
Yeah, it's going to be a good day.
It's going to be. We might even talk about low-digit tags.
Oh, I hope he takes you into that office area. He probably will. And maybe give tours to let everybody see these tags he's got. He's got some of these old Delaware tags.
Yep, he's got an amazing collection.
He does, yeah.
So mark your calendar right now for the month of September, and it is
actually make it
21st.
the month of November.
You're right. Let's go to November.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's leave September behind us.
You sure?
Yeah.
All right. So anyway, it's the 21st.
Yeah.
November 21st at Snooki's.
Exactly. So anybody that's tuned in to Facebook and switched over from the other radio station to Facebook, you can now switch over to Find a Radio if you want. If you got to get in your car and go.
And stay right there.
Exactly. So Find a 102.3 on your FM dial. And South Jersey and coastal Delaware. So from the Jersey Shore to the Delaware beaches.
And everywhere in between. Yep, we are the favorite radio station of all boaters.
Of all what boaters?
Boaters.
Yeah, the Delaware Bay. Exactly.
Yep, the Delaware Bay.
Ocean.
Yeah. So anyway, so other than that, we did the Milford Parade. That was very good. I'm looking forward to doing these Christmas parades. And you're going to have some sponsor opportunities. And I just think it was neat. The young man was here last week, too.
Yeah, stay tuned for those because we're going to be having those. I'll be releasing those probably next week of the advertising package of what you're going to get.
So get ready because it is a limited offer.
It is.
There's only going to be so many of them for sale.
Georgetown, Greenwood, and Bridgeville parades.
Yep. And then we also are the MC for the Return Day Parade.
Yeah.
We're going to be busy.
Yeah,
busy.
November 7th.
Yeah, November 7th.
Yeah. Yeah, so we are going to be busy. But we're very excited to be doing all these things.
We are glad to be involved, as long as we don't get sick in the middle of it. So other than that, we're fine.
Yeah, that would never happen.
Never happen.
Never in a million years.
Oh, Colin, what do you think of everything? You got your breakfast. What'd you order?
Is it there? Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. I ordered bacon and sausage.
Okay. Bacon and sausage?
Yep.
Gosh. Does that mean you're a meat eater?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I need a protein.
Protein. Does that give you energy?
Yes.
Okay, well, good.
Yep.
All right. Well, we're at the Palace in
So
Milford.
do those donuts, but they wear off really fast.
Really?
And make you want to take a nap after you eat them.
Okay. All right. Well, hopefully I won't take a nap in the middle of this show. Oh, my gosh. So the room is filling up pretty good. And if you come into the Palace, come on in. If the parking lot looks full, trust me, there's plenty of seats in here.
Oh, yeah.
Jay Dentino has joined us today, and I see Pete over there. And Steve and Lisa Grossman, oh, I hear it,
out of town?
are on a cruise.
Oh,
and
way
didn't
out of town.
invite us.
Wow.
They were worried we wouldn't be able to go on a Saturday. All right.
That's what it was.
Thank you.
All right, I'll see you in a half hour.
Thank you, Colin. Colin Walls Service Center. We're back on Delaware 105.9. We're everywhere. We're going to do a quick sponsor segment for I'll Be There Cleaning and Care. Dawn Kennedy. You hear us talk about her each and every week. So if you are just fed up with cleaning your house or your apartment, or you just need a hand, you got some people coming over, you got a big event getting ready to happen, listen to me. She is for hire. She will come and clean your house one time. You can have her come once a month, once a quarter, once a year, once a century. Whatever you want to do, Dawn Kennedy is there for you. Very detail-oriented. I use her when somebody moves out of a rental and moves back in. If you're a contractor and you build a new house and you want it all cleaned up before you put it on the market, or you're doing some remodeling for somebody and you want it all cleaned up, very detail-oriented, mainly house cleaning. She will do Airbnbs. She will do VRBOs. She will clean the inside of a camper or a motorhome. She also, I forgot what I was getting ready to say, but she'll clean the inside of your refrigerator. She'll clean the inside of your cabinets, your stove, however detailed you want her to be. So her name is Dawn. It is Dawn Kennedy. I'll Be There Cleaning and Care. She has discounts for first responders, seniors, and military. So please mention that when you talk to her. Very detail-oriented. I keep saying it only because she's detail-oriented, and she wants me to be detail-oriented in mentioning that she's detail-oriented, all right? So anyway, Dawn Kennedy, real good lady. She'll be there. She's on the scene. She'll do a good job. 302-362-7064. 362-7064. Please dial it in that order and like her Facebook page. I'll Be There Cleaning and Care. Okay, he has arrived. This is Mike Sandoe, the assistant manager at Weller's. And he's here to talk about everything we got going on at Weller's, and we might even, I don't know what we want to talk about. Mike, what do you want to talk about?
Anything and everything.
Anything and everything, okay.
Of stuff going on.
Okay.
Trailers everywhere.
We've really picked the sweet spot. We lowered our prices, folks, and we're not really proud of lowering our prices, but we did it. Everybody's having a challenging time. There's no question. People aren't broke. They just are a little less
strapped.
Yeah.
They're a little strapped.
And so we woke up one day and just said, you know what, for a while, we're just going to lower our prices. And quite frankly, it's been a big hit because people do like to save money. And they're not asking to negotiate now. Now they're just saying, I recognize that as an incredibly good deal. And we won't be undersold. I mean, if you think you found a better deal somewhere else, let's talk about it. Let's make sure that it's not a cheaper built trailer or something like that. And we will help you with that. You know, we compete against people that sell some brands of trailers that are different than ours.
Absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, Jimmy's working on one right now, and we pointed out some pretty significant differences that the customer didn't know. He's just looking at a web page.
Right.
And he should be coming in today and having further discussion with us. And so we could demonstrate in person what we're talking about.
People. I mean, like, nobody's buying or selling more trailers than us.
Right.
So when somebody says, well, I found something $200 or $300, that startles us. We immediately become concerned.
Can I put a shout out to a brand new customer from yesterday?
Yep.
Traveled down from Newcastle County.
Okay.
And they actually traded in a 16-foot 12K equipment trailer.
Okay.
And rolled out with a brand new 16-foot 12K equipment trailer.
Very good.
And can I mention their name?
It's up to you.
Yeah, American Masonry.
Okay.
So they're out of Newcastle, and you need any kind of stonework or concrete work.
Give them a call.
Absolutely. I told them I would recommend, or not recommend, but at least mention them to customers up in our Newcastle, Kent County area that are buying a carport and might want a concrete pad. You know, we need to have footers put in for the walls on those carports. So fantastic father and son team, the Marinos.
Okay.
And you can tell they're very conscientious and hardworking gentlemen. So.
Wow. And they bought a trailer from us.
Yep. Look up American Masonry in Newcastle County.
Wow. And how were they to deal with?
Fantastic.
Fantastic.
And they happen to be good friends with the Boscos.
Oh, well, good.
Yeah.
Well, I hope we took good care of them.
We took great care of them.
All right, folks. So if you need a trailer, give us a call. If you need a shed, give us a call. If you need a carport, give us a call. Whatever you may need, please give us a call. And that's kind of where we're at.
Now is the time. Time is running out. Carports are on sale.
Okay.
And you could order one now and get it before all the leaves fall on your cars and your, equipment or things that you want to protect over the winter. I don't think we're going to get a lot of snow this year, but you never know. It's been several years since we've had a good snowfall, but I know, speaking for myself, we don't want snow on my wife's convertible car, so we have it under our carport.
Nice, safe, and secure.
But 10% off any carport that prices out at $5,000 or more. Boom, 10%.
And we've been selling a lot of buildings lately.
Yes. Record year.
Carport type buildings.
Record year.
So it's a metal building. It's not really a carport type building.
Right.
It's a metal building is what it is.
Yeah, it could be a simple carport, could be basically what I call a two-car garage, or it could be as big as like a barn. We have one on display at Weller's. It's called a traditional barn. It's got 2 lean-tos. They could be fully open, fully enclosed. We can customize it any which way you want. Wow. And we'll do it right in front of you on our computer screen, and at the same time, it quotes it out, print it out for you.
Do you design it where they can see it?
Yep. It's a 3D rendition.
Same thing as the swing set, 3D.
Yeah,
or no?
exactly.
Oh,
yeah,
yes.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Absolutely.
Okay. So we have these computer programs where you could come in, whether it's a carport or a garage or a swing set, which the swing set's made by one company and the carport's another. But you still can design it right with us in person, right there in the showroom.
Yep. Wall height, the width, the length.
Add a window, add a door.
Add a window, move it.
Add a slide.
You got it.
Add a whatever.
The color scheme.
Oh, it will change the color too.
Yeah, you pick the color of the roof, the trim, the walls.
And it's going to show you what it's going to look like.
Absolutely.
Wow, that's pretty good.
So it's exciting times. It
really is.
We're really busy.
We've had a good year. Did I just hear that we've sold the same amount of trailers already this year that we sold all of last year?
Correct.
So we're in bonus time now, in other words. So we've already sold the same amount of all the trailers we sold in 12 months last year. We've already sold that many this year.
10 and a half.
10 and a half.
No,
so should we stay open or just close and take off for the next
No,
month and a half.
Let's stay open.
Stay open.
Let's stay open.
We're setting all kinds of records at Weller's in Bridgeville, and we have a help wanted position.
Yes. Yes.
We had somebody that needed to go do something different for a living. What I am amazed with is how people quit with no notice. I had 2 people quit this week without no notice.
Yeah, I know.
You know, one from another company I'm involved with, and one from this company, and it's just amazing.
It would never happen. Earlier in my career, that was just a thought that just did not occur.
Correct.
But
like we're never going to cross paths again. It's crazy.
These days. But anyway, if you want to join a very, very dynamic, growing team and company, and you like interacting with customers, and you can
we don't begrudge people finding better jobs and moving on. In other words, sometimes it's good for all parties involved when it happens, But
we really would like to have someone that is bilingual in Spanish and English.
You are hung up on that, Mike.
It's huge.
And it's because we don't speak Spanish. We want to do a better job.
I hacked at it. I can put a few words together.
Okay, but we want to do a better job.
We want to be more fluent
for our Spanish-speaking community. Okay,
absolutely.
We know we need to do better there.
Every day we have a situation where it would be helpful if we had someone more fluent than me.
Right, I agree.
Or a program on an app on our phone.
Yeah, I have a property I rent to somebody, and when I go in and we want to talk, they hand me their phone, and I talk into the phone, and then it, I guess, makes it so they read it, and then they talk into the phone, and then hand it back to me, and I'm like, wow. But they're really good tenants. They do a good job. So
we have great customers. We just want to serve them better.
So apply in person, paying good money. We need somebody. We're looking for another salesperson. And then we have something else cooking that we don't want to talk about, but we really may be doing even more next year. But we're in bonus time.
Yeah, stay tuned. Stay tuned.
Every trailer we sell right now will be setting the standard for next year.
There we go. There we go.
Thank you, Mike, very much. Have a good day, all right?
Yeah, I will.
If you want to talk to Mike, he'll be at the store in about a half an hour, 45 minutes, and they open at 8 today. And that's kind of where we're at. All right, what else is going on? Let's talk about Peninsula Chiropractic Center. This is my chiropractor. This is Dr. T, Dr. Bud. If you need a chiropractor, these guys know what they're doing, okay? So anyway, they'll get the kinks out. So if you need a chiropractor, you give a call, and they get you scheduled in a very timely manner. They accept most insurances. You can cash pay if you want to. But anyway, they're right outside of Seaford. They do a great job. Peninsula Chiropractic Center, Dr. T and Dr. Bud. Lots of personality, lots of information. I go no matter what's ailing me. Unless I'm bleeding and need stitches, I go to them guys first and then work from there. All right, so it's PeninsulaChiroCenter.com, 302 629-4344, 629-4344, and they are on Facebook. Yes, they really are on Facebook. All right, Billy Johnson has arrived.
Good morning. Good morning, Jim.
Hello. Linda, let's take a picture. Fix that mic, Jim. Is that it? Okay.
Am I good?
What's the objective? You want them to talk straight into it.
All right.
Because it has to go through there and into that little wire. That's how it works.
Gotcha.
Okay? All right. Billy Johnson, how are you?
Good morning, Jim. I'm well, thank you. How are you?
Good. Are we talking about all of that? Look at this man's notes.
Well, I just come
There's
prepared.
2 pages.
I just come prepared, Jim.
You have come very prepared. Greenwood Mennonite School.
Yes, sir. We have our annual fall auction coming up November the 2nd. That's the first Saturday in November. Same time, same place every year at the Greenwood Mennonite School on Mennonite School Road there in Greenwood, Delaware. So this year we're excited. Best I can tell, Jim, this is the 76th annual. I'll try to do some legwork behind the scenes, but the school was founded in 1928. I think 20 years later, they tell me they started this fall auction as a way to help offset some of the educational expenses. Yeah, this has been a while.
Well, it's going to be a lot of fun.
Yep, a lot of
food, a lot of fellowship.
Yes, sir. So we kick off with our all-you-can-eat breakfast starting at 7 o'clock that morning. Goes from like 7 to 9:30. They transition 1 hour, and then they get into like the brunch concessions. So smaller food items for those that come in a little later don't come to the breakfast, but they're coming out for the auction. So we have a silent auction and a live auction that start at 9 o'clock. and that goes from 9 until the last item is actually sold off or
Okay.
auctioned off. We have Mr. Dave Wilson joining us at 9 a.m. on the dot for this auction. And Jim, I think like we did last year, I might be filling in for you just a couple minutes because you always go tandem with Mr. Dave
With
Wilson.
Dave.
So
Yep,
I'm
so
happy
you
to
start
fill in for
things.
about 30 minutes. Yes,
Yep,
sir.
and I'll be there by 2.
You'll be right. Perfect
I'll be there.
timing. Perfect
I'll be there
timing.
by 10, hopefully. Yeah.
Perfect timing.
But it's a lot of fun. It raises money for the school. Have you seen some of the items they have already?
I've seen some of the items, but only in pictures.
On Facebook.
Yeah, if you go to Facebook, if you go to Greenwood Mennonite School and look for their fall auction page, you'll see it. It's a whole page by itself.
And every
But
day
some of
they're
those
adding
things-
stuff.
They
or
add
at
to
least
it.
once or twice a week.
And as with these auctions, Jim, a lot of these items, like there's a familiarity with what they have now, but most of the items will come through over the next week and a half before the actual event. So.
And there's still time for somebody to donate items.
Sure, I wrote that.
New items.
Yeah, I
New
made
items.
mention that. If you want to donate, please call the school at 302-349-4131. You'll get Taylor. She's our office manager there. She'll be happy to direct your donation accordingly. If you'd like to just call and donate some dollars towards the event
Yes,
or for
yeah.
items, we're happy to do that. And if you like to bake, you like to offer that service to the school, then we have our baked goods sale going on at the same time. So pies, cakes, muffins,
You
crumpets.
could make something, drop it
You
off.
name it, make it, drop it off. We're happy to have that as a donation too. That's usually a highlight as well. So,
Mm-hmm. What else you got there? Have
so-
you seen this table?
what's that?
Have you seen the table?
So is that the white oak slab table?
Yes.
Yes, I have seen that, and that is actually beautiful. I think it's like 48,
That is
they
going to
say
be
48 inches
a
diameter.
collector's item.
I think so too. It's so well done.
So it's a big sliver of a tree that our friend Lyle Hamilton cut.
Yes.
So it's a sliver of a tree. I'm going to say it's 3 or 4 feet across.
Yeah, that's it. They say like 48 inches diameter, so
Okay.
that sounds right.
Is it Larry Yoder that took it?
That's correct. That
And
is correct.
I don't know if he planed it or milled it or whatever he did. And he's turned it into a coffee table.
Yes, it's beautiful.
It looks like glass on top, but it's... Anyway, this is going to be a one-off item. This is going to be very unique. I hope it brings $10,000.
Oh wow.
What's
Oh,
your
wow.
prediction?
Well, I don't know if I was predicting 10,000.
Were you thinking 20?
Yeah, maybe 20.
Okay.
You're a little light there, Jim. You're a little
Okay.
light.
No, I'm just thinking it's a very unique thing. If you own a business, if you own a restaurant, if you have a doctor's, if you want a conversation piece, an eye-catching item,
Absolutely.
something that you're not going to see anywhere else. So, maybe a high-end restaurant or where
Right.
the customers are
Right.
waiting to be
Right.
seated or
Right.
something like that. That's what I was thinking. My mind was thinking this is something, if somebody wants something unique, because people pay lots of money for a mural or something to put on the wall.
That's right.
So,
That's right.
anyway,
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
I can see this in your home.
Oh,
The
in
Billy
mine.
Johnson home.
Thank you. Thank you. No, it is
All right.
beautiful, and I had a great relationship with Lyle Hamilton, so it's nice to see
Right.
some of his work still surfacing.
Continuing on.
Yes.
Still
yes.
blessing the school.
Yes, absolutely. I've
blessing
always
the school.
appreciated that.
All right, what else do we need
Well,
to know?
so I will say this: if you have children, we do have a crafts and movies for the kids, so they have a way to
okay.
occupy their time too. Because a lot of times the young kids get a little antsy in the auction, and if you're really trying to participate in a school auction, which we'd encourage you to do so,
Yeah,
we
'cause
have
we don't want you to
have
lose out on a bid.
It's usually a Christmas movie or two for the kids, plus some crafts that they can take along with them.
Very
That type
nice.
of thing. So
Is there a charge for that?
that I know of, no.
Okay.
That
All
I
right.
know of, no.
All right, just checking.
In fact, I was trying to gather that information, and they said they would have that for me by next week when we meet again here, same time, same channel.
No problem.
So,
All right, it's a fun event. Hundreds
is.
of items get sold
yes,
to the highest bidder. And all you got to do is go with an open mind
an open wallet.
and and realize it's all to help the financial running of the school.
Yes.
And they do this every year. So it's a big day. We want to have a $100,000 day, okay?
Absolutely.
Are you all right with that?
You talked me right into it, Jim.
Now we just got to go do it. All right, Dave Wilson's the auctioneer, and it's good. What else you got written down there?
Well, I have some of the different items that are part of that actual
What's
auction.
another item?
So let's see here. We have a backyard fire pit. We have Longwood's garden tickets. We have several folks that have donated either Airbnb or some type of vacation home setting.
Oh,
4 beds.
good.
free baths, that type of thing, and you can go stay for a week, 3 days. So we have several of those items up. We also
We've bought some of them.
Oh yeah, we have
used them.
4 rounds of golf.
Oh, really?
At Jonathan's Landing, we have 20-volt DeWalt string trimmer, drill, impact driver.
You know what else you have?
What's that?
I donated a month on my electronic billboard.
Yep, and I have that written right here. 30 days billboard ad donated by Mr. Jim Weller.
I think last year it brought $2,500.
Wow, nice.
And then I donated a second one,
Nice.
and it brought $2,500. So, anyway, it's a lot of fun. You got more stuff. You got a lot of stuff written down.
I just wrote down.
And then there's a lot of silent auction stuff.
Oh yes, and the silent auction is just the items that got donated, that they're not auctioning off at Dave himself is not auctioning those off. It's those items that might be one-off items, or
Right.
we had duplicates and that type of thing. So it's a great event. Please come out and join us. If you have any questions in this regard, please call the school. Talk to the office manager there. Her name is Taylor Tweedell. She's at 302-349-4131. That's the Greenwood Mennonite School. If you're showing up that day and you've never been there before, we're at 12802 Mennonite School Road in Greenwood, Delaware. Again, 12802 Mennonite School Road, Greenwood, Delaware.
If you get on Mennonite School Road, you got a high probability of finding the school, right?
Yeah, yes. Unless.
Unless.
Yes, absolutely. You have a high probability.
Are you getting ready to tell me somebody has been on that road and couldn't find it?
I'm not even going to say it, Jim.
Oh, my goodness. Okay. All right. So anyway, but that's where it's at, the Greenwood Mennonite School Road. Starting with, all-you-can-eat breakfast. The auction starts at 9. And it's just going to be a great day.
Yeah, and it always is. So come out and join us. If you haven't been there, it is a great event. It's a lot of fun. A lot of items that you might not see again, like you talked about.
Yeah,
with
unique things.
With the unique items. And so we appreciate you coming out. And Jim, we thank you
for
welcome. Having us on and for sponsoring the school and being part of what we do year over year, event over event.
I
we
try.
really appreciate you for that. Thank you so much.
Thanks a lot, Billy.
I don't
Take
know if
care.
my time here's done. But
yeah, that big red zero. Or it's a white zero on a red screen. All right.
Close enough.
All right. That isn't my scorecard. Denise
Have a
rates
good
how
day.
I did.
Thank you so much.
Big zero. Thank you. All right. So anyway, we're right here in the Palace. In the Palace in Milford. Can I brag on my attorney friend? His name is Jason Adkins. People say, I can't believe, again, that you use an attorney that much. I don't use an attorney that much. I just have questions. So whether I'm buying something, whether I'm selling something, whether I'm thinking about getting into something, I always need to ask questions to my attorney, to my accountant, and to my insurance man. And so my attorney is Jason Adkins, okay? Adkins Law Firm in Milton, Delaware. And I'm not going to bring it up today that it's where the Dairy Queen. No, it's where the Tasty Freeze used to be. But that's exactly where it is. So for us that remember that, it's at 401 Broadkill Road, and his name is Jason Adkins. So whether you're buying a piece of property and you don't know who to deal with on the settlement, maybe you're working on your will, your trust, your estate, or whatever, and you just know you need to get it done, he'll do you a good job. Maybe you're selling something and you need a contract, or you're going to finance something, or you've bought something and you're having a little bit of a problem and you need some legal advice. Whatever you may need, he's very personable, okay? So he is there. His name is Jason Adkins. He's got a great team of people that work with him, and if you ever want to deal with him, I'm going to give you his phone number. 302-664-2791. 302-664-2791. JAdkinsLaw.com. That's the letter J. JAdkinsLaw.com. 401 Broadkill Road, Milton, Delaware. Been in business a while now. Very honest, very friendly, lots of personality. He'll do you a good job, okay? Give him a call. Tell him Jim Weller sent you, if you would, all right? All right, what else is next here? What else is next? We're going to be with you till 9 o'clock this morning. We have a very busy schedule. People say, how much you got going on? I got that much going on. Denise is keeping everything straight over there. Linda Bosco is steady posting pictures. If you ever want to be on the show, we're into February at the moment, okay? And people say, well, man, that's a long time out. I'm telling you that we are very fortunate. We are in demand. We've done this show now. This is our 12th year. And we have a lot of people that advertise and say, Jim, this is a really good return on my investment. Buying ads on this show seem to really work for people. We have many advertisers that have been with me over 10 years. So when we talk about some of them, we talk about Top Flight Heating and Air. We talk about Luff and Associates, Chick-fil-A. I'll Be There Cleaning and Care. Then there's Excel Construction. Then there's Peninsula Chiropractic. We have Adkins Law Firm. We have L&W Insurance. We have Fitzgerald's. We have Wilson's Auction, Vanderwin's Ice Cream, Jerry's Lawn Care, Dry Zone, and some others I didn't mention. But we got some really good quality advertisers. And when you hear us talk about them, be aware I use them. We don't advertise if we don't do business. So we're looking for people that we do business with that might want us to endorse you and promote you and so on. When you buy an ad on this show, whether you buy a 10-minute interview or whatever, it is also on TV Delmarva. It's on 2 radio stations. And it's on Facebook, and then it's captured, and people go back and watch it at other times. I hear the music. We're taking a break from Delaware 105.9. Switch over to Jim Weller's Facebook page right now because the show does not stop. Now, for our Fine Day radio audience, we're live. We're right here with you. We never stop talking. For our TV Delmarva audience, we're with you there, and for Facebook and so on. If you're watching on Facebook.
From the Jersey Shore to the Delaware beaches, this is WNJD, Cape May, Lewis.
Is he done?
You're good.
Okay.
You're good.
So anyway, that's our station identification.
Right,
so
legal ID, we call it. Yes. Gotta
so
do that.
anyway, this is the golden tones of Colin Walls. How you doing?
Good. How you doing?
Did you eat all that meat? Yes, you did.
I did, yeah. Yep.
Wow, very
There's
good.
only one order of bacon and one order of sausage.
Is that what it was?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, well, good.
Yep.
So you're revved up. You're ready to go.
I'm ready to go. Yeah.
Okay.
Ready?
Well, we have a very busy morning today.
We
in other
do,
words.
yeah. Yep.
A lot
It's,
of different guests.
filling
It's
up and
pretty good.
Yeah, and then the place is filling up too. So
Right. So if you go by and the parking lot looks full, don't let that deter you. Just
Plenty
come
of room
on
in here.
There's
Yeah.
plenty of room inside, okay?
Right.
All right.
Well,
Tell
good
me
morning.
something good.
Good morning. If you've switched over to the Facebook page and you need to get in your car and go, you can always switch over to Fine Day 102.3.
Yep. And just keep on
102.3,
trucking.
and we don't take any breaks.
We don't
there,
wanna
except for
tether
the
you.
station ID, 10-second
Yes.
station
Yep,
ID.
that
We
whole
do have
10
to
seconds threw me
stop
off.
for that. I know. Every week it does.
Oh my gosh.
Every week. But anyway, so we had a good week at Fine Day Radio and TV Delmarva.
We did.
So busy.
The parade was phenomenal.
Yeah, it was
That
good.
was nice.
Yep. And
From my view, it was amazing.
yeah. Yeah, we'll
All
talk
right.
about that another
time.
Another
That'll
day.
be on our medical segment.
Right. So
Oh,
medical
gosh.
emergency with Jim.
Right.
But
Gosh.
But we do have 3 more parades coming up that we're going to be broadcasting. So we've got the Christmas parades. We have the Georgetown Parade is the first one, then the Greenwood Parade, and then the Bridgeville Parade.
3 parades for
Three
you
parades.
to be involved with.
Yeah.
So first of all, you can get in the parade if you want.
Well, you can, yeah.
You got to sign up, get a hold of whoever, not us.
Greenwood, or Georgetown, you're going to go to the Georgetown Chamber of Commerce.
Yep.
Linda Price, and
Yes.
she can tell you how to get involved in that.
Yes.
Greenwood, you're going to go right to the town of Greenwood.
Yep.
And Bridgeville, I believe the same. Check
Yep.
right where the towns.
So get in the parade if you want to be in the parade.
Right.
Then-
And you and I are
then-
going to be the MC for the parade for the Return Day
I can't
parade.
believe it. It's such an honor.
I think we've done such a poor job the last 2 times
I actually think they
that
like
they want us to do it over again. They're like,
actually
these guys
think-
are going to get it right one of these days.
One of these days, they're going to pronounce everybody's name right.
Right.
I actually think they halfway like us.
Maybe.
I think we're doing a pretty good job. So.
All right. Well, we'll see.
We are the lowest bidder. There's no question.
No doubt. Yes.
No doubt.
Yep.
But we
Yep.
enjoy it. So if you have never been to a Return Day event or you
November
haven't been in a
7th.
while,
Yeah.
November 7th, is that a Thursday?
That is a Thursday, so it's 2 days after the election.
Yep.
Elections are always on a Tuesday, so it's the first Thursday after the election.
And it's really neat. Kirk Lawson gets up on this
He's the
platform.
town crier.
Yeah, up on the platform up at the courthouse.
Yeah.
And he stands there and he reads the results of the election.
Right.
And then the sheriff certifies it.
That's right, Robert Lee.
Yep. And then people, the opponents that run each other against each other, they have a ceremony where they
Burying of the
literally
hatchet.
take a hatchet and bury it in a container full of sand.
The sand is from Lewis Beach, Delaware.
Is it really?
Yes, it is.
Wow.
Yep.
So if you thought it was from the Lincoln City beach, it's not.
There's an ox roast, free ox roast. So you can go there if you've never had ox. You can have an ox sandwich while you're there. So that's free. Lots of vendors also. So
all kinds of food.
And
fellowship
I mean they shut. The state shuts down for the afternoon.
They do.
All the state buildings and the county buildings there, they shut down.
No
for the afternoon.
trials, no nothing that day.
Yep. So it's a good fun day. I mean, and this thing goes back to 1812, I think is what it was, somewhere around there. Yeah. So very, very long, and my
it's a full day.
My family came to Georgetown in the late 1600s, early 1700s.
Really?
Yeah, the Walls family.
From where? Like Selbyville?
No, from Wales.
Really?
Yeah. Yep.
Like on a boat?
On a boat, sure.
Like where do you think the boat landed?
Probably in Lewis.
And then they made their way to Georgetown?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
Jeff Corman's family has a history of being involved in Georgetown.
my family, I'm sure, is part of...
The fiber.
That has been part of the return day for hundreds of years.
You need to find some paperwork on that.
Yeah. Well, there's a ditch named after one of my ancestors in Georgetown.
Is there really?
That's my claim to fame, is a ditch.
What's it called?
It's called the Eli Walls
Ditch.
Yeah.
Is it a tax ditch?
No.
No. Okay.
I don't think so.
Eli Walls Ditch.
Yeah.
All right. Where is this ditch at?
It runs right in Georgetown, like on the backside, over by the cemetery.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Are you still responsible for maintaining it?
I hope not. I don't want to get that bill.
Wow, what a history, Colin Walls. So your family came from Wales.
I believe so.
The Wallses came from Wales.
Yes, and
I hear it.
We're back.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah, but we could talk about your family.
Oh, okay, that's good.
Coming from Wales. All right.
But so there is a long history of Wallses. There's a lot of names that if you go through the old cemetery in Georgetown, you'll see a lot of names from the 1800s
that are still
here
in the community.
Yep.
So Georgetown has quite a history.
It does, yeah, for sure.
Wow.
Yep.
Well, very good.
Yep.
Anything else, Colin Walls?
No, that's it for now.
Okay.
Everett Moore actually owns the house, the Walls family homestead.
Really?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. Is that the one he remodeled and everything?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Well, very good.
Yeah.
All right. We're learning all about the Walls family coming from Wales through Georgetown, Delaware.
That's my guess.
He's sticking to it. That's his guess. All right, Colin. All right. Thank you. Walls Service Center, Colin Walls, downtown Milford. Hey. All right, let me do a commercial segment for Excel Construction. Now, this is a company that I'm really excited about promoting because they are in the concrete business, okay? So people say, well, what does that mean? It means that let's say you're buying a shed at Weller's. Let's say you need a new sidewalk and you're building an addition, or let's say that you're building a garage and you need a floor in it, or let's say you're building a brand new car dealership and you want to deal with somebody that really knows what they're doing. Listen, if you need some concrete work, big job, little job, and I'm talking big jobs. Anyway, whatever you may need, they have the manpower, they have the knowledge, they have the equipment, and they will get you on schedule, and they know what they're doing. Been in business now 25 years, doing all types of construction. It's Danny Humphreys and his cousin, Dave Dill. Between the two of them, you're always going to have an owner on site, and they have a good team of hardworking people, and they know what they're doing. So they have a really interesting thing. Someday I'm going to go see this in operation. It's called a screed. It's a laser. So they have a laser screed. And what that does is, when I think of concrete, I can remember seeing people take a board and pulling it across the concrete, trying to get it just right. Well, that's old school, okay? In other words, new school is the laser screed and a riding trowel, because they want to get it just as best that they possibly can. So they have bought the best equipment. I believe this might be the only one, at least in Lower Delaware, if not Delaware at all. So they really know what they're doing. Not only do they know what they're doing, but they have the equipment to do it to the standard that you're expecting, okay? So they do it like no other, and they're proud of it. So anyway, give them a call. Estimates are free. They're licensed. They're insured. They don't sub it out. If you get them to do the work, That's who's going to do the work. Their people, okay? They don't just get the job and then sub it out to somebody else. So anyway, if you're looking for quality work in the concrete world, small jobs, big jobs, or whatever, it's Excel Construction Group. They have a website at excelconstruction.group. Their phone number is 302-349-9277. 349-9277. And check them out. It's Danny Humphreys and Dave Dill. Good people. They'll do you a good job. All right, everybody. Is this my next guest? Is this Joe?
That's me.
Hey. All right, folks. This is going to be very informative, what we're getting ready to talk about. But first, we're going to take a picture.
Okay.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
You smiling? Let me move this out of your way. All right. They like to see your
Always
teeth.
got to start with a nice picture.
Yes. So,
Good to see you
Joe,
again.
good to see you again.
Yeah.
Been a while getting you on, so sorry we took so long. But you survived the attack on the World Trade Center.
That is correct. I was on
You were in the building.
105th floor of 2 World Trade Center, and was fortunate enough to survive that day. Fortunate enough to survive the attack. There were 54 people in the meeting that I was in on 105, and 7 of us survived.
Out of 54 people, 7
Yes.
survived.
So, yep.
So it's fair to say you know people that perished in that attack.
Absolutely, absolutely. Because I'm in the insurance industry, and because the trade centers were kind of like a mecca for the insurance industry, because every organization that in the country, maybe in the world, had offices there. I knew a lot of people that were there, not just the people that were in my meeting, but the people that I worked with at other organizations within those 2 buildings.
Because you interfaced with them all the time.
Oh, yeah, absolutely, positively.
So the World Trade Center was a large office building.
Oh, yeah.
That's really what it was.
That's exactly right.
It had banks, financial institutions, insurance.
Absolutely.
Thousands of people worked there.
They estimated that there were at least 25,000 people, or approximately 25,000 people, in each building at the time of the attacks. 25,000 people. They were like little cities. Each of those buildings had their own zip code. That's how big of a community it was, yeah.
Really?
And so,
people also lived there? There were apartments or no?
No apartments.
All offices?
The trade centers were 100% offices, and you're right, it was professionals in insurance industry, financial industry, even professionals like dentists and doctors had offices there in the trade center. So, it just was a huge little village in essence for people in the professional industries throughout the United States and the world.
My mind just went to when you think about employees and you think about how hard it is to get good employees. There's thousands of people that day left this earth.
That's correct.
I never thought of it from an employer's point of view. In other words,
one of the financial companies that occupied the North Tower, Cantor Fitzgerald, trade company, stock trade company, they lost all their employees except for their president. The entire company was wiped out except for their president.
Really?
Who was not in the office that day and has felt guilt. Has felt survivor guilt since that day and to today, because so many people were killed. And you're right, 3,000 people, just a little under 3,000 people were lost that day, including firefighters and paramedics that serviced the scene.
What do you remember?
I remember everything, and then that's a really interesting question. But what I remember most of all the things that I saw that day, and what sticks in my mind the most is the firefighters, the paramedics, the cops that were going up those steps while we were going down, because they just had a look in their eyes.
Of like, we don't really know what we're getting into.
Even more, they knew they were going up those steps to try to fight a fire they couldn't beat, to try to save lives they couldn't save, and they absolutely knew that they were going up those steps and never coming back. And that is just... I don't know how you can be that brave or be that strong, but that's why, I have a special place in my heart for all first responders, whether they be paid, volunteer, whatever. We live in an area where a lot of our first responders are volunteer.
Right.
Can you imagine that? Can you imagine putting your life, on the line for the safety of others, for the lives of others, just an absolutely amazing thing.
And strangers.
Exactly right.
Not
People
loved ones or family members.
People that we would never know. And that day too, Jim, we, in those steps, in those fire stairwells, we met people that we'd never know again. And we saw people who were in great need, coming off of a crutches or out of a wheelchair, just freaking out because they really didn't know what was going on. And guys just like you and me help these people emotionally and psychologically and physically. I mean, it was unbelievable to see this outpouring of caring and concern, of love. In the most desperate of situations, I've said for a long, long time, human beings are absolutely amazing creatures because they put aside blue or red, they put aside Christian or Jew, they put aside all of them, black or white. We're brothers. We got to get along. We got to get down, and that's what we did that day.
We're all in the same race.
We were all in the same race. That's exactly right. The human race. Very good.
Do you remember the time when you as you're going down, did you doubt whether you were going to get out of the building?
Absolutely. When we were in the South Tower, so the second building to be hit, first building to go down, but the second building to be hit. When that building was hit, it was by a plane that went between floors 77 and 83. I was on 74, 73, somewhere in that area in the fire stairwell when that happened. Okay. And when you were in that concrete bunker shaking so violently and the concrete spidering out and the handrails breaking away from the wall and the steps like waves in the ocean undulating underneath your feet, you have that fear.
Really?
This is it. This is it. And you think to yourself, okay, am I ready? Am I ready to go? And amazingly, when that stopped and everything settled, you would think there would be this craziness or pandemonium, and then there was just this stunned silence. You knew, everybody that's listening knew way more of what was going on inside and outside those buildings than any of us.
Because they were watching it on TV.
That's right. It was a live event on television versus for us, no cell phone service. It was gone because the North Tower housed the main cell tower. That got wiped down initially. Landlines were locked out because of so much traffic of people trying to call loved ones and whatnot. Okay. We had no clue what was going on. Every one of you knew way more what was going on. And that ignorance that day of what was happening, to a degree, was good. Ignorance was bliss because what we didn't know couldn't hurt us.
Right.
We just
you had enough on your mind already.
The adrenaline said, let's get out. Something's wrong. We need to get out.
So can you remember when you realized I'm gonna get out?
Yeah, we were in the concourse underneath the two buildings, and they were escorting us out to the ground level finally because they really couldn't let us out by the buildings because it was raining concrete and steel and bodies, okay? So they got us out to the northeastern end of the underground complex where we were able to get above ground. They're bobcat bulldozing everything. I mean, everything. It's gruesome. And they're blowing all this stuff back, and the uniforms are screaming to us, run, 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 don't stop, don't stop. We got across the street in front of St. Paul's Chapel, and you turn around and you stop, even though you're not supposed to, and you look at this unbelievable scene, these two buildings in a great state of duress, and this ticker tape of concrete and steel and human beings. And at that moment, I knew that whatever this was, I was fortunate I escaped it. And so it became plan part two, which is, where do I go from here? I lived
physically.
Yeah, really. I lived in Chicago at the time. I was there for business. I had a convoluted way. I came from Philadelphia to New York. I'm going to go back to Philadelphia, get on a plane, fly back to Chicago. That was the plan. That was all scattered. That was 100% scattered. So you really are on your own, and you have to decide, okay, what's the best thing I'm going to do? Where am I going to go? What am I going to do? And I was fortunate enough to come out of that building with a good friend of mine in the business who we had met on the way down. And he knew somebody that lived in the southern part of Manhattan where we were. And we went to her house her apartment, and we watched the TV and tried to figure out what was going on and then figure out what we were going to do next.
You personally, do you have family that was waiting for you to come home?
Absolutely, a wife and 4 kids, and as well as the rest of my extended family. And we weren't able to communicate. Like I said, cell
Even
service
from the
was down.
apartment?
Yeah, cell service was down, landlines were down, everything was just wiped out. Communications were zero. So you did your best and you tried your best to get to somebody as best as I could. Finally, in about 5 hours of sitting in this apartment with my friend David and some other people, I was able to get a landline out to my mom in Philadelphia, and I called my mom. And calling your mom's like calling the all-news radio station, you know,
Right.
because she's going to tell everybody what's going on. But it was great to be able to communicate with her, and then in turn, she started the chain of communications from Philly out to family and friends, and let them know that I was out of there.
Believe it or not, our 10 minutes are gone. In other words, so I'm out of time. We need to get together sometime and do a 2-hour show.
Wouldn't that be fun?
I want to think about that. Are you okay if I
I
figure
am
out a way?
absolutely okay
Maybe
with
we'll
that.
do it on Facebook Live or something, and then people could share it out from there. Because every time I talk to you, I just have millions of questions running through my head, you know.
Yeah, I tell people all the time, it's not me, it's the story, and the story is incredible, and to have that firsthand experience is important to share for lots and lots of reasons. So
we're going to get you on here more often. It's just hard. I normally only do 5 minutes. We just did 10. So I'm going to try to get you on more often, but I'm going to think about how you and I can get together one day and do an hour or two and talk. Is that all right?
It sounds great. I'll be willing to do it.
So thanks for coming.
You're quite welcome. Thank you.
I'm very happy for you, but I've just got so many more questions, so I'll have to get you another time.
We'll
okay?
be back.
Okay.
We'll be back.
Thanks, Joe.
All right,
Okay,
thanks.
I'll see you. Let me give you some gifts while you're here. Do you ever eat at Chick-fil-A?
I do.
I'm going to give you a couple gift cards to Chick-fil-A.
Isn't he a nice man?
Well, some days. Do you ever get to Bridgeville?
Yes, of course.
T.S. Smith, Orchard Point Market, 6 apple cider donuts.
You just made my wife a very happy woman.
Okay. And how about Vanderwin's ice cream? Oh, here we go. Striking a nerve.
Oh.
Give you some Vanderwin's ice cream gift cards, okay?
Oh, you are the man.
All right. And other than that, I could share a powdered donut if you want.
No, that's
okay. Joe, thank you again.
Thanks again.
I am so thankful that we have crossed paths, and I promise we will stay in communication and talk more, but I really would like to figure out how you and I could sit down and do a 2-hour show.
Love to do it and love to plan it with you.
Okay, we
All
will.
right.
Okay, see
Thanks,
you, Joe.
Joe.
Thank you
All
very
right.
much. Joe Dittmar, everybody, survived, was in the building. And every time I talk to him, it just makes me think, phew, I got zillions of questions. All right, folks, so you're watching and listening to a show called, what is the name of the show? It's Weller Does Delmarva. Weller Does Delmarva. Let me brag on my insurance agent. Just talked to him yesterday, Bill Strickland, L&W Insurance Agency. Just a great organization. Again, everybody you hear about, everybody you hear me advertise, they're good people. That's what I'm trying to do. Good people helping you get what you need and what you want. So if you need some good insurance, insurance is insurance. What makes the difference is when you buy it, do you properly get insured? Does somebody leave something out just because they know you want a cheaper quote, and so they purposely don't put this in there or that in there or something like that? Listen, if you need good insurance, L&W will not let you down. If you think you have good insurance and you want to compare insurances to what they would sell you or talk to you about, let's get you connected to L&W so they can look at what you got and then tell you what you ought to do or ought not do. And I'm not talking just commercial stuff. I'm talking personal stuff, renter's insurance, car insurance, life insurance, health insurance, whatever it may be. So it's L&W Insurance. On the web, it's lwinsurance.com, 302-856-7828, 302-856-7828. Been in business since 1932. Okay? So anyway, I just want to let you know, and they're in all 3 counties, Ocean View, Dover, and Greenville. Give them a call. Check them out, lwinsurance.com, and very active on the Facebook. Very active there. Now, guess what's happening today in Lincoln, Delaware? An auction, a big auction. thousands and thousands of things are going to be sold to the highest bidder at Wilson's Auction on Route 113 in Lincoln City, Delaware. Dave Wilson has been a good supporter of the show for years. Very happy with them. They have an auto auction on Tuesday nights at 6 o'clock. But today, like every Saturday, starting at 10 o'clock, they have an auction. There are things inside the building, outside the building. There is furniture, glassware, jewelry, coins, collectible items, exercise equipment, tools, building supplies, lawnmowers, bicycles, everything in between. And it's all getting sold to the highest bidder, okay? So if you want something to do today, if you're visiting Delaware and you've never been to a Wilson's auction, there's nothing like it. Now, let's say you got stuff you want to sell. You can take stuff to Wilson's auction Wednesday through Friday, and they will get it sold for you on Saturday, all right? Maybe you got a whole bunch of stuff, a whole house full of stuff. Maybe you're settling a loved one's estate and you just want to liquidate everything. Wilson's Auction can come and load it up and do it all. So if you got any questions, you give them a call. It's 302-422-3454, 422-3454, okay? It's right behind you, sir. It's right there, I think. Are you looking for the restrooms? No, he's looking for somebody. Just checking. She's right there. I think so. Oh, I don't know. Anyway, Wilson's Auction, 302-422-3454, 422-3454, wilsonsauction.com. Phones are on. I'm not ready just yet, but I'm glad that they are ready. And Wilson's Auction makes me want to go to an auction. In the mood to buy something. Okay, now I mentioned Vanderwin's Ice Cream when I gave a couple gift cards away. Let's open up the phone line real quick and give away some Vanderwin's gift cards, all right? Got to be quick. We're going to do this real quick. We're going to take 5 phone calls in 4 minutes. 302-422-7336. We're giving away 2 gift cards to Vanderwin's. 2 Vanderwin's gift cards. You pick them up at Weller's in Bridgeville next week, Tuesday through Saturday. Not today. Next week, Tuesday through Saturday, 2 gift cards to Vanderwin's. Call me as fast as you can right now, rapid fire, 302-422-7336. If you want 2 gift cards to Vanderwin's, caller, are you there?
Yeah.
Who am I talking to?
This is Tucker.
Leon?
Avery Tucker.
Oh, Avery Tucker. Are you related to Leon Tucker?
We might, but I don't think so. Maybe I was talking to the Greenwood area in Bridgeville.
Okay. You like Vanderwin's?
Oh, yeah.
All right. Well, I'm going to set 2 gift cards aside for you, Avery, okay?
I appreciate that.
Have a good weekend.
You too. Thank you now.
Bye. All right. Caller, are you there? We have another caller. We have no callers. All right. I'm surprised. But anyway, we're going to run out of time is what's going to happen. If you want a couple gift cards to Vanderwin's, you need to do it now. This is a right now only offer, 302-422-7336. Do it like Avery did. Dial it in that order, 422-7336, and we'll set them aside for you at Weller's in Bridgeville. A couple gift cards. Go there and get some ice cream for yourself or your family, or take a friend, or just go twice, whatever you want to do. 302-422-7336, 2 gift cards to Vanderwin's. All right. We appreciate the Vanderwin family. They've been supporting this show for years and years and years and years. And they've got like 4 locations inside Greenwood, outside Greenwood, on 404, Fenwick Island, Dewey Beach. They're coming to Georgetown, and they're in Philadelphia. I forgot. They've got 5 locations now, soon to have number 6. Vanderwin's, thank you. Whether you're dining in or taking out, whether you want a gift card, whether you want to hire their truck to come to an event, they do it all. It's the Vanderwin family, and you can look them up at vanderwinfarmcreamery.com or look up Vanderwin's on the Facebook. Caller, are you there? Hello?
I'm here. Hello.
Who have I got?
This is Patrick from Lincoln.
Patrick from Lincoln, okay. And are you up for the gift cards?
Yes, sir.
All right, Patrick. Well, have a good weekend, and I'll set them aside next week, Tuesday through Saturday, all right?
Thank you.
See you, Patrick.
Bye.
Bye. That's how easy it is to get 2 gift cards to Vanderwin's. I don't know if another call can squeeze through or not, but it's 422-7336. 302-422-7336. I love Vanderwin's ice cream. I want some right now. All right, caller, are you there? Turn down your volume and talk to me. What's your name?
Jimmy Joseph.
Is this Jimmy Joseph?
Yes, this is Jimmy Joseph.
Are you in the mood for some ice cream?
Oh, yes, sir.
Okay. Well, I'm going to set 2 gift cards aside for you at Weller's in Bridgeville, okay?
Okay, Jim.
See you, Jimmy. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Terry knows Jimmy. Terry knows everybody. All right, folks, we're taking a break from Delaware 105.9. I'll be right back. Can we take the phone call? Caller, are you there?
Yes, sir, I'm there.
And who am I talking to?
Michael Marshall.
Michael Marshall. How you doing, Michael?
I'm doing good. How about you?
Good. Is this your first time calling us?
I called a long time ago, and my wife's called before.
Okay. What is your wife called for?
She got the trifecta a few weeks ago.
Oh, she's the lucky one.
She was.
What do you do for a living?
I am retired now, and I retired in May, but I was a paramedic.
Oh, really? Well, thank you for your service. All right. What are you going to do with these gift cards to Vanderwin's?
Oh, I'm going to enjoy me some Vanderwin's ice cream.
Going to go twice or take your wife with you?
Definitely take my wife.
Okay, just checking. Just checking. All right, did she take you with the trifecta?
That would be a bad move.
Okay, you would need a paramedic.
Yeah.
And how are you hearing about the show?
I've been listening to your show a couple years now.
Okay. On radio or TV or Facebook or how?
Yeah, on 105.9.
Okay, just checking.
Yeah.
Well, Michael, I'm going to set you a couple gift cards aside at Weller's. Pick them up next week. What was that?
Okay, I appreciate it.
What? Oh, whereabouts are you calling from, Michael?
I am in the, it's El Dorado. Is where I live close to Sharptown area.
Okay. All right. Okay, next time you call, we're going to discuss your finances, okay? But that's enough questions for today, okay?
Okay.
All right,
Sounds
see you,
good.
Michael. Bye-bye. Bye. All right, there we go. It's kind of interesting. Colin noticed he had a Maryland phone number. So he's just trying to figure out where our listeners are at. All right, Colin's going to come join me. We have a lot of fun with those phone calls. 1, 2, 3, 4. We did 4 and 4, so it worked out pretty good.
Yeah, that's right.
Gave away some gift cards to Vanderwin's.
Yeah, so you see the numbers. I mean, I knew it was a Maryland number. And,
right,
so.
a variety of them.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
It's kind of neat. We have a really nice audience. We've been listening for years. And
we've got coverage all over the place between the 2 radio stations.
Yep.
From South Jersey all the way down, covering into Maryland with the radio stations.
Yep.
And
TV.
The TV is Delaware and Maryland with it. So
Facebook is now creeping out further than
Facebook
Delaware.
is going beyond Delaware now, believe it or not.
Amazing.
Yeah,
It's
and
amazing.
the internet. People listen on the internet.
Yeah, that's right.
I got a text earlier, a couple guys up in Newark listening at the Asphalt playing up there.
Really?
Yep.
Wow.
And they say they listen all the time.
Really?
Keep it right on Fine Day 102.3. Yep.
How cool is that?
That's cool, yeah. Yep.
We like all of this. We like feedback, okay?
Yeah.
We like feedback.
We do,
preferably
for sure,
positive, but we could take it all.
Yeah.
You know? So, all right, Colin.
You all right?
What do we want to do now? I got that. Listen to that. All that stuff about the 911 or the 911.
9/11, yeah.
Man,
yeah.
that just makes you realize just like that, things can change forever.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Can you imagine owning a company and losing every employee in a situation like that?
No, I can't.
Right. I mean, it's just mind-boggling.
It is.
So, all right. So, what is Colin Walls doing today? Didn't you plant some trees last weekend?
Yeah, I've got 2 left to do.
Is that right?
Yep.
Would you have 3 of them to start
with? One of those auger things.
Did you really?
And it made it a lot easier.
What, is it electric or gas?
Gas.
Okay.
And it made it a lot easier.
So Maria holds it. You get it started for her.
Yeah.
And then she drills.
I point to where
it
is. The hole. Yeah.
Okay.
No, but those things will still work you. It's not as bad as digging the hole yourself, but it still works.
Close. And it's like the kind of motor that would be on a weed whacker?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah, it's not one of the great big ones,
Okay.
construction
people.
company would have. Right, exactly.
Right, okay.
It doesn't go on the back of a tractor or anything.
Okay.
It's
I actually
handheld.
have one of them.
Yeah.
That goes on the back of a tractor. So you planted some trees and you got 2 more to go.
Got 2 more to go. I'm going to finish those off today. Yep.
Well, good. How's things at Wall Service Center?
We're busy. I mean, it's actually slowed down a little bit.
Okay.
It typically slows down towards November, but it's kind of slowed
little
down.
ahead of
So we're
season.
looking for a good November.
So you're saying that you're open for business? Not today, not open today,
Right,
but
we're open to take more business.
You're
and
ready?
even when we're busy, we can take more.
Right, because you have this theory that when we get to working on a car, we never know if it's going to be a big job or a little job.
Right, yeah.
So let's get the parking lot full.
It's called keeping your pipeline full.
Keeping your pipeline full.
Yes.
Right, it's just a good idea. So
it is a good idea, yeah.
Where is your business?
Downtown Milford, 220 Northeast Front Street.
So what would be a landmark you would use?
So the Bicentennial Park is right next to us. Okay. Just on the other side of Bicentennial Park is Surf Bagel.
Okay.
And then you've got
arenas across the street.
Benvenuto's across the street.
Over that way.
Got Gigante over to the left. Yep. Family Dollar, just remodeled Family Dollar a couple months ago. Yep.
Come take your tour of Family Dollar while you get your oil changed.
Yeah. But there's so much within walking distance of downtown Milford. And if you want to come to the Palace, it's not really walking distance. We'll give you a ride over. If you just say, hey, I'd like to go to the Palace. Can you give me a ride over?
What an offer.
We'll run you over. Yep.
All right. Okay, this is all pretty cool.
Yeah, and there's so many things to do in downtown Milford that, if you do want to walk around within walking distance, you bring a fishing pole if you want to go fishing. The Mississippi River is right behind us.
Yeah.
I mean, it's literally right behind us.
It is literally right behind us.
There's a dog park. You can walk your dog through the park, the dog park. You can walk them, through the rest of the park, but there's a specific dog park. You can bring your pickleball paddles. There's pickleball courts.
Oh, you're
just
right.
across the river from
Denise
us.
has been using them pickleball courts.
Yep. Bring your basketball. There's basketball courts too. I can't wait till she gets on the basketball court.
Oh my goodness!
But there's so many things to do. I like to think we have the best amenities of any.
I would say you do.
Repair shop, auto repair shop around. Within walking distance that you can just go and do. So, but even just walking on the trails. There's trails on Goat Island. So if you like to walk, you can go through the park and then around. The river walk and over to Goat Island. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, all the goats, yes.
If your dog starts barking at the goats, be nervous.
Yeah, right. But that is if you've never been there, that is a real nice walk. It's kind of a nature preserve there on an island that's in the middle of the Mississippi River.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, Colin. We're back on 105.9.
Are we? Okay.
So we're talking about Wall Service Center.
302-422-8110, wallservicecenter.com. You can schedule an appointment right there, even when we're not open.
220 Northeast Front Street.
Yep, downtown Milford.
I can't believe I remembered that.
Yep.
Spur of the moment.
All right.
Thank you, Colin. Colin Walls. It's where I go. It's my go-to place. All right. What else is going on? I really have had a good show today. So I want to say thanks a lot for everybody that has joined me. I want to brag real quick on one of my sponsors, which is Fitzgerald Salvage and Recycling in Lincoln. And very happy with them. They're just good supporters of the show, good local people in the community. The Fitzgerald family buys scrap metal. They've been promoting and recycling for years and years and years. They've really blessed our community. The stuff that people have probably taken there would have just been piling up in the woods or something. So they take scrap metal, whether you got a broken piece of farm equipment, whether you've got some old furniture that's metal or a gas grill, or maybe you got an old car in the backyard and you just want to get that thing recycled, and they'll come pick that up and take care of it. If you own a business, they have the roll-off service where they can make a big container and you fill it up with metal and they'll come pick it back up. So it's Fitzgerald's. They're right on Route 113 in Lincoln. They also have all kinds of automobiles there in the facility, and if you need a part for your car and maybe you just don't want to pay the price of new, or maybe you need a motor or a transmission or something like that, Fitzgerald's has a lot of parts in stock that you can buy and save yourself some money for parts for your car. They also do sell crushed concrete, which is another form of recycling. So they got a lot of things. They're good people. They're good for the environment. They're excellent, supporters of our community. And we say thank you to Karen Fitzgerald and Johnny and Scott and Kim. We just want to say thanks a lot. And I just want to say that we appreciate you and all that you do for our community. It's Fitzgerald's.us 302-422-7584. You should dial it in that order. 302-422-7584, Fitzgerald's.us, and check them out on Facebook. Now, guess who has arrived, everybody? It's her time, Miranda. It's the Miranda segment. Hey, I brought you something.
Did you?
A book and a price sheet on swing sets.
Thank you.
There you go. So you can study that. We'll have a quiz next week.
Perfect.
I'll say, what's on page 7? Item
I might
number
pass
such and
it.
such. All right. So I saw you looking in your phone, and I saw something posted about Thanksgiving coming
And that
up.
is exactly what I was looking at.
It is a really neat concept.
Yeah.
So anyway, I'll let you talk about it. I'm going to turn that
So
like that.
This
is up at Surf and Turf.
This is Surf and Turf. I'll start with, we will be doing our buffet like we do every year.
At the Palace, so we're
I
starting
don't
here.
have, it's the same every year, like the same foods and stuff.
Okay.
It's got the turkey and gravy. We have fried.
Some ham.
We have ham.
Okay.
We have fried shrimp. We have steak on it. Last year was London broiled, but I'm not.
Okay.
Sometimes that is a little bit different.
Okay. But it's going to be a great
Meatloaf.
buffet.
And then we have
Any
your
mashed
green
potatoes?
beans, mashed potatoes, yams,
Okay.
all the fun stuff.
Salad.
We all offer, like, if somebody wants a salad or a soup, we do grab it. But most of the time with the all-you-can-eat buffet, people
They're not wanting
they don't
lettuce.
even care about that.
They ain't wanting lettuce.
They want the food.
They want the food. All right.
So for Surf and Turf, though, I do have their actual
This is
menu.
on Thanksgiving Day.
Yes.
Surf and Turf now is another company owned by the gentleman who owns the Palace.
So for them, reservations are highly recommended.
Oh, yeah, I
Because they
would
do
agree.
fill up, and their seating is a little different. For us, we say if it's going to be a larger party, 5 or more, make a reservation, but we are accepting reservations anyway.
Okay, so whether it's the Palace or whether it's Surf and Turf, make a reservation if you can.
Yes, especially
Okay.
if it's a larger party, because sometimes we have 15 people walk in, and we're so busy, it's hard to
accommodate.
focus. So for Surf and Turf, they open at 11, and
Okay.
they do their plated meals. So
Okay,
it's not
what
a
does
buffet.
that mean? It
so
means
you have all the options, which for them,
you say to a waitress or wait staff,
yes.
this is what I want on my plate.
Yes, most of the time, most people just get the whole plate that has everything on it. But
Oh.
if there's something that you don't
Okay.
want, they will let you say, okay, I don't want this on my
So
plate.
they're going to bring you a plate of food.
Yes.
Okay, because I thought filet mignon on this thing.
Yes, it has turkey, filet mignon, fried flounder, fried shrimp, and fried oysters.
All on one plate.
Yep, and it's
a
a
big
nice
plate.
big plate, and then your sides come on a separate plate. So I don't want everyone to think it's just
Can
all
I
going to
get
be
another
packed.
plate, or is it one plate?
It is one plate.
One plate.
Yes.
Okay, I'm just asking.
And that is $39 a person. It comes with dessert as well.
For all of that,
Yes.
including dessert.
Yes.
Wow, that's a pretty good
Yeah.
value. That's a pretty good
39.
value. 39. $39 now. I'm going to get some steak. I'm going to get some flounder.
Turkey, flounder,
Some turkey.
shrimp, and oysters.
Shrimp and oysters. Okay, all of that.
Yep.
Wow, okay.
And they will be offering this year. I don't have all the details because we're not quite there yet, but I know Surf and Turf's going to be doing like the boxed meals, you know, like the
Okay.
family meals.
Okay.
For takeout. So you
oh.
can call and get the package.
For that.
I apologize. I don't know the
Oh, that's
exact
okay.
price, but it's that way you
I'm
can
just
just
glad
come
they're
and
doing it.
pick up your full meal for your whole family, and you
And
don't
you're
have to
done.
worry about washing dishes or nothing.
Mm-hmm. All right, how do people call? Oh, I have the phone number in case you don't.
For Surf and Turf?
I do.
Oh.
Look at this, Surf and Turf. I put it on here. I can't even read it.
Yep,
Is it
it's-
503?
503-5000 or
Okay.
503-5555.
Okay, very good.
Yep.
All right, how you like that?
Yeah.
Okay, I even have the phone number for here.
And the phone number for here is 302-422-2007.
Yep. All right, so whether it's the Palace, whether it's Surf and Turf. Now, the Palace is 7 days a week, breakfast, lunch, dinner.
Yes.
Surf and Turf is lunch and dinner.
Yes.
Is it 7 days a week?
Yes. Okay. Yep, they're open 7 days a week from 11 to 10. I will say our hours just recently changed to what we call our wintertime hours.
Okay.
Sunday through Thursday, we do close at 9 now instead of 10.
9.
But
Okay, no
Saturday
problem.
and Sunday, we are still open till 10.
Excellent. Okay, anything else?
Nope, that's about it.
Are you working today?
Trying.
Trying?
I won't be
Okay.
here next weekend, though, just to warn you.
Is Steve going to do it?
I'm not sure.
Well, that's what we want.
It's Sea Witch, so I have to be down the beach.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, well, if nobody's here, we won't bother anybody.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
All right,
Thank
see you. Thank you. Bye-bye. There she goes, Miranda. All right, can we talk about Jerry's Lawn and Tree Care? Jerry's Lawn and Tree Care is a great sponsor of the show, and we appreciate him. So, here we go. So anyway, we got somebody listening all the way over. Says, Jim, just wanted to, did you get this one? Oh, okay. Just wanted to let you know we love you and your station over here in Cape May County and Wildwood. Wow, so we're getting everywhere, Colin. We're getting out there, folks. Well, thank you for that text message, all right? Now, Jerry's Lawn and Tree Care. Jerry's Lawn and Tree Care is a sponsor of the show. And Jerry Santoro is a hard-working dude, and he's got a good team of people. So you say, well, what does he do? Well, of course, he does landscaping. All right. He does a lot of tree work. All right. So if you've got a tree and it's old and it's rotten and you just don't know what time of the day, because they don't give you notice when they're coming down, he can cut that tree down. If you don't want to completely cut down, you just want some limbs trimmed up, he can do that. He can help you in many, many, many ways. All right. He can grind up the stump. He can dig up the stump. Either one. He can clear a building lot, like if you're going to build a house or going to build a building or something like that. He can clear an entire building lot if you want. All right. He sells firewood. So if you want it delivered, he'll deliver it. If you want to pick it up, you can pick it up. He's in the Greenwood area. He sells mulch, of course, too. But he does all kinds of things. He winterizes irrigation systems. He installs irrigation systems. He sells pavers. So if I've not mentioned what you might want him to do, he does many things. He's licensed. He's insured. He's got a great team of people, and he knows what he's doing, and he's got the equipment. So it's Jerry Santoro, Jerry's Lawn and Tree Care, 302-363-6025, 363-6025. On the web, it's jlc-llc.com, and it's Jerry's Lawn and Tree Care on the Facebook. Are we ready? Sean, you ready for this picture? I'm ready. Here we go.
All right.
All right. So Sean is here, and this is from Ears to Hear Ministries.
Correct. Yes, Ears to Hear Ministries. I'm here today to talk about our upcoming trip to Western North Carolina and East Tennessee. We're going down to do some relief work. It's no.
Are you personally going?
I am personally going. Yes.
Okay.
We leave Tuesday. We're going October 22nd. We're going to be gone.
Next Tuesday.
Yes, this coming Tuesday. Yes, sir.
Okay.
And then we will have another trip right before Thanksgiving, November 20th through the 27th.
Okay.
So this first trip, Jim, we're going to be working in Newport, Tennessee for a few days, and in Burnsville, North Carolina. Burnsville, North Carolina is about 30 miles outside of Asheville.
Okay.
And Newport is about 40 minutes east of Knoxville, Tennessee. So
you're taking a lot of supplies.
We are. Sussex County may seem small, but Jim, it's got a big heart. We've had a phenomenal response from Wyoming Millwork, Denny's Electric Supply, Eastern Shore Construction, Weller's Utility Trailer. So many people have donated. We're taking a 40-foot trailer completely full, a 26-foot Penske truck completely full.
Wow.
We're hauling a 25-foot trailer full of hay. We also have lots of livestock feed and dog food and a bunch of things. Jim, the problems mostly with these types of events is the need outpaces the donations. Not that there aren't a lot of donations. There are a lot of donations, but generally it's the wrong things by the time it gets there.
Okay. One day it could be this, but 5 days later it's that.
Absolutely.
I could see feed for animals very quickly being needed.
Absolutely, absolutely. Especially, and we're taking a bunch of fencing materials and things like that because some of the farmers.
There is no fences, right?
So, absolutely.
Are you going to physically go do things?
We are.
Like, what do you think you're going to do when you get there?
Well, when we get to Newport, Newport is a very organized town. It's a town of about 7,000 people. They've been really hard hit, but the town has just taken ownership. And we go there and say, okay, we have a team of 10 people. 4 of them are skilled, 5 of them are semi-skilled, and 1's non-skilled.
Okay.
And so they will assign to us the work. We go do the work. We take the photo. They check it off their list. The next day, they give us another item to do. That's they're that organized. It's great.
Wow.
Really, right now, they're asking us, hey, send us electricians, send us plumbers, send us drywall people. They're at that phase already, which is awesome. So that's why we're going to go back again with another trip. And if there's anyone that's interested in coming, there's no charge to come. You're obviously going to take off work.
Right, you don't get paid either.
You don't get paid.
Right. This is a volunteer thing.
But the rewards, they're eternal.
They're eternal, right.
When you get to be a part of something like this, one of the biggest things, Jim, by physically going, is we get to be that emotional support. We get to empathize with them, and we can bring encouragement. And that's they're overwhelmed with the disaster. My prayer is that they're overwhelmed with the support.
Right. So you are still gathering things, maybe not for next Tuesday, but for the next run.
We will launch a campaign on destorage.com's website. We're going to be collecting for the next month, and we will target, after our trip comes back, we will...
Because you'll know a little more, to be more specific.
More specific. I do have a need, if anyone has any full-size fire extinguishers, we have some room for them.
Okay.
And ironically, we are also looking for little propane tanks and cook stoves and heat sources, temporary heat sources.
To take this Tuesday?
Yes, because the weather's turning and there's just thousands and thousands of people. There's still people living in tents. It's awful. There's a lot of need.
If you don't mind, tag me in some pictures.
Yes.
If you do so, if you don't mind.
Not a problem.
James J. Weller Jr.
Yeah.
Okay, so if somebody wanted to talk, if somebody has a question, if they want to just flat out say, hey, here's a couple $100 or something like that, I want to help any way I can.
Yes.
Who do they call and how do they call?
Yeah, you can call me directly. My name's Sean Reinhold. I'm with Ears to Hear Ministries. We are a nonprofit 501c3 religious organization. My phone number is 302-470-0321. That's 302-470-0321. Call or text. You can also go to missionsdr.com, missionsdr as in disasterrelief.com, and you can see what we're about there as well.
Now, you are not new to doing missions work.
Jim, you had me on 2 years ago. We went to Kentucky, similar scenario with a flood, not as widespread, but just as devastational. And also we have a missions facility in the Dominican Republic. We have a school there.
You lived there for a while.
I did live there for 5 years, yes, to start the mission, yes, and it's going great. If you want to check that out.
Did you start a radio station?
Yeah, we have
a
Christian radio station. We actually have one in St. Mark, Haiti, and wow, Haiti, it needs a lot of prayer. But yes, we have religious broadcasting in Haitian Creole, Spanish, and English there. Mm-hmm.
And you're connected to what church?
I'm the worship leader at New Covenant Church right in Lewis, Delaware, right across from the Crooked Hammock.
So somebody could come see you worship tomorrow?
Yeah. They can come participate.
Are you allowing new people to come to church?
Yes, we are. Yes.
Okay. What time is service on Sunday?
10:30 a.m.
10:30 tomorrow.
Yes, sir. Yes,
so
sir.
if you wanted to meet Sean, okay.
Yes. Yep.
Well, I've known you for a few years. I actually remember talking to you, I think, before you went away a long time ago.
That is accurate, yes.
At Browse About Books or something, or something like that.
Yeah, that's right. That's
I remember.
That's right. Well, we're still at it. Well,
good job. Good job. And well, I'm going to let you go. So let's give your name, Sean Reinhold, right?
Yes.
And Ears to Hear Ministries.
That's correct.
And you're going down Tuesday.
Yes, we're leaving Tuesday, and we'll be back following Tuesday.
So this is a right now offer, folks. If
Yes.
you want to get involved, you want to make a difference, you want to help, call Sean and he'll tell you what you can do.
Absolutely.
A
All right.
number again,
302-470-0321.
Okay. Anything else?
That's it. God
Be
bless you.
safe,
Thank
okay?
you, brother. Yes.
Take care. Thanks
Yeah.
for all you do.
Yes, sir.
All right. Very interesting, but it's really interesting when you meet somebody that's actually going to go do it, and has been to places like this before. Let's brag real quick on one of my sponsors, which is Dry Zone, of course. I love them. I talk about them all the time, and I appreciate Dry Zone's support of this show, and I appreciate all they do for our community. And I want to say it's an honor to tell you and connect you with Dry Zone because they do what they say they're going to do. So if you're out there and you're listening and you need some of the services that they provide and you're getting quotes from everybody and their brother does do this stuff, but nobody and their brother, nobody does it like Dry Zone, okay? They have their own way of doing things. They're very particular in how they do it. Heather and Bill Anderson are the owners, and they take pride in your satisfaction. So again, if you're shopping around for the services they provide, feel free to call me personally and say, Jim, tell me about some of your experiences with Dry Zone or Hello Garage, because I've done business with both of them on multiple locations, okay? So I've done business with them for years and been very happy with them for years. So it's Dry Zone and Hello Garage. What's the phone number? 302-684-5034, 684-5034, dryzone.com, and of course Hello Garage. Like their Facebook pages, Hello Garage will fix up your garage. Jack Riddle talked earlier in the show about how he just had his garage floor spiffied up. They come in and they clean the floor up and they level it up if it's not level, and they put down this polyasparmatic coating, or this stuff. I can't say it right. I don't even know why. But anyway, it's Dry Zone. They'll do you a good job. They did the showroom in my store. I'm very, very happy with them, and you will be too. Nobody does it like Dry Zone. All right, what else have I got? We miss Snooki and Pat. Snooki and Pat, you were missed today, very much so, and we're going to get them on. I'm going to get Pat and Snooki on the show one of these days, but don't forget, they're going to be having a big event at their place on November 21st. Stay tuned for more details about that. And when is October 19th? Is that soon? October 19th? That would be today. Today at the Milford Elks Lodge. There is the 4th annual Sid's Car Show and the 7th annual Sid's Quarter Auction, and that is today. The car show is from noon to 4. And then the quarter auction is from 6 to 9:30. So check that out at the Milford Elks Lodge today. Weller's is open today. You want to take some more phone calls? All right. How about we just take phone calls? Is that all right? Or should we be giving something away? I never know what to do. How about you call in and you tell me, should we just take your phone call or should we give you something? How about we do it that way? 302-422-7336. 422-7336. It's your opportunity to call in and say, good morning, Jim. I just wanted to say hi. Good morning, Jim. I want to take you and Denise out to Surf and Turf for dinner. Surf and Turf for dinner. Okay? It's hard to say. Or you may say, Jim, I want a couple gift cards to XYZ. Or I want one of these mints that you're holding in your hand. Okay, can you see them on the radio? They're these mints, and they're wintergreen. They're not peppermint, everybody. All right, 302-422-7336. If you want to say hi, you got something to say, sell or promote, or you want us to give you something, or you just want to tell us what the weather is, where you're at, call me right now because the clock is ticking. 302-422-7336. It does work best when you dial it in that order. Okay, I got one thing I want to throw out there. I had a house that the water pump went bad, or the tank leaked, and I had a flooded basement in a house. I might need this done. It had about 10 inches of water. We got most of the water, but we're down to 2 or 3 inches of water. Is there anybody that provides the service of you would come, it's in Milford, Delaware, come and somehow suck up all that water right down to the bare concrete, There's no sump pump. There's no hole to put a pump down lower. You got to have some way of sucking it right off the flat floor, and it's only 2 or 3 inches of water, and it may be less than that. When I left it yesterday, that's where we were at. If you provide that service, also give me a call at 302. That one there, you better call my cell phone. 302-542-9157. 302-542-9157 if you want to come and suck the water off of the concrete floor at one of my rental houses, unless it's all going. I went and bought a new dehumidifier yesterday. I was probably dreaming that that would get the job done. But anyway, thank you for watching this show. Thank you for tuning in. This is a weekly show. You say, Jim, how much do they pay you to do this show? Nothing. They're paying me exactly what I'm worth. In other words, it's just my show. In other words, I buy the time and then I remarket it. I sell ads to advertisers and things like that. If you're a nonprofit and you ever want to join me, let me know. We're booking people into next year. But anyway, it's Weller Does Delmarva. It is our 12th year of doing the show. We're starting our 12th year. And Colin Walls, he does all the stuff, him and his sons, Jonathan and Colin the second, and then also Hunter. They all make the equipment work. Then we've got Denise over here lining up the guests and running the timer. Then we got Linda Bosco taking pictures and posting them on Facebook. Jim Bosco is working the crowd and making sure everybody's happy. And we have a drawing also. I forgot all about the drawing. Did we get the gift cards? But anyway, we have a drawing right after the show where we're going to give away 10 gift cards to Surf and Turf, okay? 10 of them, $10 gift cards. We're going to give them away right after the show. I can see people are getting ready to be a winner. And so with that said, it's Jim Weller. It's Weller Does Delmarva. I say thank you. Boy, that was tough. Anyway, that curled my hair. Whoa. All right, so anyway, we're here at the Palace every Saturday. If you'd ever like to join us, feel free to stop in. Thank you, everybody. We're going to be signing off of Delaware 105.9 right now. All right, now for my Fine Day Radio audience, I want to say thank you. For my TV Delmarva audience, thank you. And you all have a good weekend. Thanks for watching the show. Thanks for listening to it. If you're on Facebook, share it. Share the show as best you can. And I'll be back next week. God bless you all. Have a good weekend. Goodbye.
From the Jersey Shore to the Delaware beaches, this is WNJD, Cape May, Lewis.